Ugh. Hello, friends. Hello. Let's get the smooshy music back, because the music is a vibe. Hello. Hello. Hello, my friends. It's wonderful to see you. It's been a little bit, hasn't it? It has been a few weeks. I have been away, as some of you know, hence no streams for the last few weeks. I was away doing field work, research in the field, outside, leaving my office. Turns out leaving my office is a terrible idea. Not recommended, shouldn't ever do it. The field work was challenging. It was trying this year. I was up north in the Northwest Territories of Canada in what just happened to be a heat wave. It was very hot. It was about 33, 34 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in freedom units, sorry. But it was unpleasantly hot to be working physically outside. And the bugs, oh my gosh. I don't look so bad now because we actually came back a little early. I've been back for a few days now. But man, I've never in my life experienced mosquitoes like that before. And I hope to never experience it again. But anyway, that's not what I'm here to talk about, really. I'm not here to complain. I'm here to say hello. How are you? I hope you've had an excellent few weeks, and it is so nice to be back here with all of you. Thank you all for your patience while I was away. I was pretty radio silent there, so you know, if anyone reached out to me while I was away, I'll be catching up on messages and whatnot, DMs and emails and such, comments and things, and of course it's wonderful to be back with you all here live in the present moment, streaming to the internet. I have missed all of you. I've missed our Sunday streams. Of course, it's something I look forward to every week. I know it's something many other people look forward to, having our weekly reset, our time together here, our cozy, comfy, safe space, just to ground ourselves, you know, at the beginning of each week. That's kind of how I look at it, and I think some of y'all folks do too. So I was missing that, and I'm very glad to be back. Today we've got the usual kind of thing. We're playing some Smushi Come Home, which is a very, very cute, very cozy little game about a mushroom dude trying to get home, which we've played a couple times here on stream, and we will get to it in a little bit, maybe another hour or so from now, because of course, if you are here, you probably know that it takes me a while to get through chat. Nothing happens too quickly around here. We will eventually get to the game, of course. Sir Edward, happy 31-month subiversary. It is good to see you live here on the stream. Sir Edward says, hey Nick and friends, guess what? It's bedtime. Good night all. You know what? I respect it. Go get that sleep. Wash your brain. That's what they're discovering happens when we sleep, of course, is our brain takes out the trash, deals with the garbage, amongst other things, but flushes all the toxic metabolites and whatnot out of your brain that have accumulated throughout the day. So go wash your brain, Edward. Get it good and clean. And Edward, thank you again for the very kind resub. Welcome back to the Potato Pals, to our Spud Buds, our Tater Tots for another month. And of course, we do have a tradition around these parts where we gotta see who was here first. It's just the rules. I am starting earlier today, as many of you may have noticed, 8 p.m. Pacific start time. Is this going to be the norm going ahead? I can't promise anything. I would like it to be, but also those of you who've been around for a while will know that I have quite a track record of wishing for a thing, perhaps promising a thing, and then not necessarily following through on that thing. So I'm not going to promise anything. I will say, however, that this is a nice time, a very civilized time to start a stream, and I would like it to be around this time moving forward if I can maintain it. Snorlax, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream, Snorlax 365p2. Please make yourself at home. What's bopping? What's bopping is that we are hanging out here and we're just getting caught up because it's been a while since I streamed. So wonderful of you to show up. Like I said, please make yourself comfortable. That's right, Sargon. Wash your brain. Now, Smushi here is one of those games where, unfortunately, I have to Alt-Tab away to scroll the chat, and when I Alt-Tab away, the music stops, which is a real bummer, because the music is great. I almost want to go find, like, a loop of that music on YouTube and just play it in the background or something. We, of course, have a tradition around these parts, a tradition in which we have to see who arrived first in the chat. And like I said, we started early tonight and I've been away for a few weeks, so nothing better than to shake up the first, second, thirders, then changing everything around. So certified first tonight goes to OTRub. Okay, well, OTRub has certainly been in the top 3 before, so maybe that's not that big a shake up. But OTRub was quite early tonight. Congratulations, OTRub. OTRub also was saying they might have to duck out pretty early here because they have an internship that starts pretty early in the morning. So OTRub, I hope that you get to hang out with us for at least a little bit. But then I also hope that you get to bed and you wash your brain as well. Don't want none of those dirty brains around here. No dirty brains in this chat, friends. Only the cleanest, the squeakiest of brains. Certified second goes to Maria Clara. Maria, wonderful to see you. I think it's been quite a while since we've seen you in the top 3, perhaps years. So Maria, congratulations on certified second in the Twitch chat tonight, and it is great that you could make it out. Wonderful to have you here. Certified third tonight in the Twitch chat going to Sargon the Grape. Sargon, congratulations on certified third. Also no stranger to the top 3. Sargon says, dear God, he actually started the stream at the announced time. Somebody pinch me. Like I was saying, I was up in the far north of Canada for quite a while. You know, it's kind of weird up there. It's fairly remote. Strange things can happen. Skinwalkers, you know, who can say what happened to Nick in the remote north of Canada? Who can say? Over in the YouTube chat, certified first goes to Jerison, saying first succulent cabbage. Now that's bold of you to claim the cabbage role. Most people go for potato, but we do have a cabbage emote as well, so we will accept cabbage. Congratulations, Jerison, on certified first. Certified second going to Yakanono. Yakanono, good to see you. Yakanono says, the menu music reminds me so much of Bobby Wright, Blood of an American. It's a mellow song. You'll hear it too if you ever listen. I'm going to have to go listen to it after this because I really enjoy the menu music on Smushi. And certified third in YouTube chat. Broadcasts from Poor Farm. Broadcasts from Poor Farm. Good to see you. How you been? It's wonderful to have you here. And congratulations on certified third. Goodness. Well, now that all those awards have been properly distributed, let's scroll on back and see who else we got here. Let's get that music going while I look. It might take people a little bit of time to trickle in tonight because A, I haven't streamed for like 3 weeks. B, it is an hour earlier than normal. So big ups to all of you. Big shout out who are here for this early stream after I haven't been around for a while. I very much appreciate it. I really do. Yeah, I bet you some of the regulars will just take their time trickling in here. Wait to see those notifications, etc. Eyelash is here. Eyelash was right on time. Eyelash, it is wonderful to see you. Punctual as you were today. Punctual as I was today. Shout out to our amazing moderators, of which Eyelash is one. Keeping an eye on the chat, making sure that y'all are behaving yourselves. And keeping out the marauding, rabble, sure, of the internet. We'll go with that. Sargon, thank you for the 32-month resub as well. Shout out to Sargon, subbing with Prime. Always appreciate you using that Prime sub. And if you have Amazon Prime and you're not using your Prime sub on Twitch, you're missing out. You could be subscribed at tier 1 to your favorite streamer and get access to all their fun emotes, ad-free viewing, and all that good stuff. And it costs you nothing over and above your Twitch Prime sub, sorry, your Amazon Prime sub. So take advantage of it. Don't miss it. Plus, you are supporting your favorite streamer just like you are subscribing at tier 1. So it's taking money out of Papa Bezos's pocket and giving it to your favorite streamer, and it costs you nothing at all. So many thanks to Sargon for using that Prime sub here to support this channel and community. Many thanks. Similarly, after the Prime spiel, Dylan BBK coming on in with the 23-month resub. Also with Prime. Dylan, thank you for your kind support, for using that Prime sub here. I appreciate it very, very much. And Malaric coming on in. Look at that. Also with that Prime sub for the 5-month resub. Malaric, thank you for coming back for another one, for using that Prime sub, for very kindly supporting this channel. It means a lot. And welcome back. Let's tap on this potato. That is what we do here after all. That side of the potato is starting to look a little rough. This side looks more convincing. Slightly. I hope y'all enjoy your continued subscription benefits, friends. Scrolling right along. Speaking of continued subscription benefits and people who have been in this community for a darn long time, Maria Clara coming in with the 47-month resub. That's a heck of a lot of years. That is huge, Maria. That is getting shockingly close to that 4-year mark. That is very close. Maria says, good to be able to catch a stream after a long time. Maria, hopefully my earlier start here makes it a little easier for you to be here tonight without wrecking your sleep schedule. Happy 47-month anniversary, Maria, and thank you for coming back. Once again, it is great to have you here tonight. And any night, really. Tapping on this tater for all y'all tater tots. Hey, and look at that. It's Twitch Yakinono, aka Logotone. Logotone, great to see you in the Twitch chat as well, making use of those highly sought after spinning potatoes. With the 9-month resub, Yakinono, at the 9 months, you get a brand new sub badge, a very cute baby potato, all wrapped up. And if you would like, you may name your baby potato. It is a long-standing tradition amongst these parts. We've had lots of fun baby potato names. No pressure, you don't have to, but if you would like to, feel free to let us know in the chat what you're naming your baby potato. let's, sorry, the music's gonna stop while I go scroll again. Scroll again. Oh, I see we do have already a beard combing request from Clarbus. Shout out to Clarbus. Beard combing aficionado. I've got the comb. I've got the beard. I don't know why I'm being bonked. Also, I have to sneeze, I think. One moment, friends. Indeed, I did. My allergies have been bothering me. Bry West wait out there balking me. Just because I deserved it, I guess. Bry, also good to see you. Welcome. I feel like it's been a while. Tech Stomper with us here in the chat. Yeah, it's been a little bit, hasn't it? Hasn't it, Tech Stomper? I was going to be combing the beard here. Good evening, Bolos. It is wonderful to have you here, Bolos. Yeah, that music, Tech Stomper, is the menu music from Smushi. Gorog, glad to have you here for this mushroomy occasion. Also, wait, Gorog, did I catch your resub? I don't think I did. Gorog, thank you also for your very kind resub, the 10-month resub. I appreciate it very much. Welcome back on in to the Potato Pals, the Spot Buds. Also, Sargon, congrats on your natty 20 watch streak. Congratulations. Tokyo hanging out in the chat with us also has been here since the beginning of time. Tokyo, wonderful to see you. Tokyo says the World Cup is crazy. I've been following it very loosely. As many of you know, I'm not a sports ball person. However, this World Cup has been so omnipresent, so ubiquitous, it's been impossible to avoid. Not that I've been trying to avoid it, but it just, you can't help but end up watching some games and, paying a little bit of attention. So tonight was the England-Mexico game? Is that right? Last I looked, it was 3-2 for England. How did that pan out? The game was still on at the time, so I did not see the end of that. Bry, thank you so much for that 6-month resub. Thank you for coming on in again to the sub club, for very kindly supporting this channel and community, and for becoming a potato pal once again. Bry, I do hope you enjoy your potato-based emotes, your ad-free viewing, and all that good stuff. Thank you so much for the resub. Bolo says England-Mexico is a banger of a match. Serena also says that was one heck of a match. Yeah, I wasn't watching it for what it's worth. I just saw the score. That's good though. That's what you want, right? You want good games, good football. Tactrix, good evening to you. Tactrix says, I tried to get a raid over here. Sadly, they went elsewhere. That's okay. Thank you for trying, though, Tactrix. I do appreciate you advocating for people coming to this community and hanging out with us, because you know what? It's always wonderful to see new folks here, and familiar folks as well. But I appreciate it, Tactrix. Also, hello, Serena. Welcome. Bolo says, I didn't think England would pull the win off after that red card, but the penalty, because the goalie trip was key. I see. So England did maintain their lead. Well, I don't want to take sides here. I'm sure we have people that are both very excited about the outcome and very sad about the outcome. So I will simply say I'm glad to hear that it was a good game. A good game. Tokyo says, I was rooting for Mexico, but honestly, such a good game no matter who you were rooting for. And I probably should have been rooting for England since my grandpa is from there. I mean, you can root for whoever you want, really. Just whatever. As many of you are probably aware, Canada did get knocked out yesterday, I guess, in the game against Morocco. And so, you know, I was, I guess, kind of watching to see how Canada would do, but now I guess I gotta pick another team to follow or root for or care about. I don't know. I don't have any particular feelings one way or another. Bolo says, I'd rather USA face England over Mexico if it comes to that anyway. Interesting. Now, why would that be? Congrats on your three stream streak, Bolos. Viraleth, hello. Viraleth says, apparently I have 7,000 potatoes. I don't even know how I'm supposed to take these home. You need a dump truck. Dump truck for your taters. People in my barracks are literally screaming profanities against England for winning. Oh no. I wonder how much these days, like, international sporting events fill the role of, like, abstracted, ritualized warfare. You know, how it would be in the olden days. Like, I'm sure that many anthropologists have written many papers on this, but like, there's still got to be some, like, is it still kind of considered just like a safe, harmless way for, you know, people to get their nationalistic yayas out without going to war with people? I don't know. I feel like it still kind of fills a bit of that role, right? Like, just the team, get to rally behind your team, you know, in a way that doesn't involve a whole lot of violence. Eyelash, I missed you too. It is wonderful to be back. Back yapping again. That's right, Otirub. Do not leave my office. Stay right there. It is much more comfortable in my office. Did I break an ankle and get eaten by mosquitoes? Wait, how did you know about the ankle? Eyelash. That's kind of weird that you would ask that, because I did actually mess up my ankle. I didn't break it, but I did sprain it pretty bad. Well, it wasn't that bad. It was bad enough that there was one day where it was very painful, and then it improved quite rapidly after that. Fortunately, it was right towards the end. And now here I am, standing. We'll see how it goes for this stream, but I think I should be able to stand for the whole stream. Putting most of my weight on my other leg, I must admit. Tactrix has missed your eyelashes. Sure, why not? But yes, I was eaten by mosquitoes. Oh my god. It was not frozen in the slightest. The north was very unfrozen. It was stinking hot. You don't really think about it getting that hot up there, but it was very warm. It's also far enough up, like the latitude is high enough, that it doesn't get dark there at nighttime at this time of year. So the sun sets around midnight, and then it rises around 4 a.m., but between midnight and 4 a.m., it's basically just kind of like twilight, or like sunset, sunrise. It never gets dark. Yeah. Otarab says, oh man, there's a beach near Pictured Rocks in northern Michigan, aptly named Mosquito Beach. Man, is it terrible. The thing about, like, there were lots of black flies, of course, horse flies, whatever, deer flies, all kinds of insects. Those are fine because I wear a net, like a mesh net, and they can't get through. The mosquitoes, though, the problem with the mosquitoes is that anywhere that mesh net touches, rather than kind of like just being poofed out over, anywhere it touches like your skin or even like just your fabric of your shirt or whatever, the mosquitoes will eat you. They will devour you. They will find that spot instantly, and they will stick their gross little proboscis through the mesh, and they will drain you. They will suck you dry. It was awful. But anyway, whatever. You learn to put up with it, right? You just deal with it. Tokyo says, I'm starting. Was that bonk? Was that bonk because of my choice of phrasing? Is that what that bonk was for? Tokyo Electric says, I'm starting a new game of Skyrim because I only ever played vanilla and bought the DLC years ago and finally making my way back to it. I listened to your Skyrim map video while creating my character. Nice. Thanks for giving the classic a watch. And I wish you many wonderful adventures in Skyrim. Oh, that's Royal. Sounds like Royal's here. Should I open the door? I better open the door and let her in here or else she'll be meowing. 1 second. Here we are. Royal says, hey, I missed you guys too. Kitty. She has been a very good little kitty. While I was away, she was very well behaved. She kept Sarah company. And she's been very good about coming in at her bedtime.
She gave me heck if I didn't go to bed.
Yes, and she would even make sure that Sarah came up to the bed and didn't just crash out on the couch. She would come down and she would just yell at Sarah, scream at her, until she came up to the bed to snuggle. So, a baby. She's a baby. She's such a cutie. She is doing great. Did I tell you guys? Oh, she wants down. She had her birthday a little while back in mid-June. Did we talk about that? I think we did. Yeah, we toasted her on my last stream, I think, before. Thanks, dear. Before I left for the field. So she just turned 8, I believe. I think she just turned 8. Very cute. Such a good baby. I'm sure that will not be the last time we see her this stream. I bet you she'll be back. We really do need to get that Royal per channel points request going. Some of you have been asking for that, so that you can make Royal purrs appear on command. She's older than you assumed, Otira, but she's, you know what? She's 8, but she's still a baby. She's always a baby. That's how it goes. She is da baby. Also, I see y'all putting the Royal emote to good use. That is available to anybody who is following. You don't even have to be subscribed to use the Royal emote. So, Chubafet, thank you. It's wonderful to be back. I'm just going up. I'm scrolling. I know I'm quite a ways behind in the chat, but I think I was catching up. Bry Westwood says, hey, it's been a while. Good to see you again. Missed those cozy Skyrim vids. Lately, I've only been getting those out for Halloween and for Christmas. I keep saying I would like to do just regular Skyrim vids at other times of year. Maybe I can make it happen this year. I would love to. In fact, I want to mod Skyrim again. I want to do a full remod. Oh, that was Royal pushing the door open. Hey dear, what's up? Did you hear her sneeze? Yes, dear. What's up? Come here, puppy. Oh, she's just gonna scratch her. Yes, dear. Hold on. Let me pick her up 1 second. Shh, Royal. You're very loud. That is not ASMR. Oh, she's gone. She just out the door. She gone. Are you sure? 1 second. I'll bring her back. Royal. Come on here. Come here now. Come here now. Here. I don't know what she was shouting about. Yeah, what's up there? It's the ceiling. Some ear-to-ear purrs. This ear. And then this ear. Oh yeah, you guys, anyone with cats, if you got my stream on the speakers, it's probably like, what? Okay, here you go, dear. Okay, see you, Lewis. She is flippin' adorable. She's just the dang cutest. She pretty much always purrs when I pick her up, like without fail. It's very cute. Sorry, that's just a microwave. I have the door slightly open so the royal can come in and out. Arkentia, no worries. It's great to see you. It's great to see you, Arkentia. Good to have you here. Oh my gosh, Royal. Why is she so... She's kind of needy tonight. Alright, I'm scrolling and trying to get caught up on chat once again. Oh, Rob said, yes, indeed, I can chill for a bit, but I'll be washing my brain around midnight EST very soon. 15 minutes. I don't think we're going to get to the game before you have to go wash your brain. Oh, Rob. Sargon says, wouldn't you need to stream in the morning for most of us to have clean brains? Well, I guess the hope is that maybe you can clean your brains while I stream and fall asleep. Crofty Frosty, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Rocksire, hello and welcome. Sorry it took me so long to get to you there in the chat. I was very far behind. I still am very far behind. But Rocksire, it is great to see you and welcome in. Yo, also great to see FamCam ASMR. Wow, Keith, 86 freaking months. You're not dead. You're not dead. Nor am I. It's good to see you, my friend. How you been? What's up? What's going on? Shout out to FamCam ASMR. If y'all aren't following, shout out, FamCam ASMR. If you're not following, now is your chance. Please make it happen. FamCam is just one of the coolest, nicest, like kindest, best dudes I know. Straight up. Wonderful individual, fantastic ASMR creator, and a very long time member of this community. So go show that man some love. Keith, what's new? What's happening? What's hanging? What's hanging? How's it hanging? Whatever. I don't know. However you want to interpret that. Also, cat hair. Inevitable these days. A Wes Dispenser. Hello. A Wes Dispenser says, I've really been enjoying your streams and videos while I practice guitar. Nice. I appreciate you watching the content while you practice. And I hope the guitar is going great. Hope you're enjoying your guitar practicing. You know, FamCam, I've been good. I've been away, but I've been good. But I've mostly been wishing I was back here, hanging out with all y'all. And here I am. So I'm happy about that. Dang it, I thought Eyelash, I wasn't sure if you beat me to it, but now I see you did in fact beat me to that shout out by like a wide margin. A wide margin. Congrats on your 3-stream streak, Arkentia. Where are we at here? Artractive. We're at Artractive, arriving in the chat and resubscribing with the 36-month resub. 3 years. Artractive. Congrats on your 3-year sub-anniversary. And it is very good to see you. Welcome on back. Pardon me. Yeah, you know, it was a work trip. It was It was challenging in some ways, but it was good in some ways. I'm glad to be back, though. I'm definitely glad to be back. And I hope you have been well. I hope you have been well. I will tap on this potato for you in celebration. In celebration of your 36 months in the sub club. A loud vehicle outside. Apologies. I should give the YouTube chat some love. I have not been paying nearly enough attention. Yakinono says, I said, how's it hanging to my boss ages ago, not realizing it was vulgar slang. I mean, I feel like it sort of started off as vulgar slang, but it has sort of just turned into like a something not. It's like saying something sucks, you know? It's like maybe that had vulgar roots, but now people just say it. I feel like how's it hanging is kind of like that, you know? Like if you really want to get down to it, you want to think about the technicalities, okay, sure. Maybe it's a bit, you know, but anyway, Yakananda says, I associate it with how's it hanging out? Hang 10. Like, how's it chilling? The boss did not approve. Your boss is approved. Your boss needs to lighten up. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry, but I'm sure people use it just very casually these days. The boss was an old English dude. Okay, there you go. Too uptight. Where am I in the chat? I am so lost in the chat. Okay, I think I got to the part where I sneezed. Oh, Logo Tone, aka Twitch Yakanona, says, I think my baby potato will be named Hakamadora. Hakamadora. My friend and I used to impulsively shout that to each other along with Yakanono, which is how this business began many moons ago. Nice. That's a good callback then. Well, baby Hakamadora, welcome to the world. Enjoy your potatohood. Nah, brah, you can bonk anytime. But it's true that usually Eyelash bonks me in response to me doing something that Eyelash sees as inappropriate. Wait, Logotone, you changed your mind. You want to name your baby potato Luna? Luna's a cute name too. It's also a good name. It could be either. It could be first, last, first, middle. Mr. Sky, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. Bryce says, seems like yesterday I stumbled on a video tracing a Skyrim map. I think I did that about a decade ago, but it feels like just yesterday. Getting back to the soccer stuff, Logotone says, I root for Mexico because soccer is their one sport. They don't do tennis or rugby or fencing. Soccer is like very much the national sport for Mexico, is that right? Fair enough, then, fair enough. Plus half your family tree is Mexican. Well, then you have a good reason. I mean, beyond. Eyelash says, I just hope all the teams have fun. That's right. That's what it's about. Just a Tall Ginger, welcome on in. Biscuit Slim, thank you very much. It is great to be back. Bry says, I hope all the sports teams make the balls do the things they want and everyone has fun and a good time. Go sports. You took the words right out of my mouth. Couldn't have said it better myself. Otirub says, I'm really feeling a lot of FOMO of all the people booing. Boolin? I don't know what that means. In New York City and LA and Boston. I wish I could join in on the World Cup festivities. Yeah, we have watch parties around town here. We've got like a big screen and a couple places around town set up. Big screens so people can watch it, out in the streets. Of course, we don't have any games being played here in Victoria, but there were games being played in Vancouver. So I think there was quite a lot of partying going on over there. Viroleth says, were you in Yellowknife when you were up there? Indeed I was. Also, I wish I could see that kind of midnight twilight. I want to go up north pretty badly. It's cool. It's pretty cool. Yes, we flew into and out of Yellowknife because it's like the one city up there, pretty much. Yellowknife's cool. It's an odd little place, but it's kind of neat. They have kind of a funky old town down by the docks. There is, of course, NWT Brewing for craft beer. And I brought a few of those beers back with me. Not drinking one tonight, actually, but we will. You know, I'll have them over the next few streams. Okay, and then I hit the part of the chat where Royal appeared. We need a Royal Shake emote. We could do that, Otira, but just the Royal emote, but just like shaking. Chubafet, it's good to be back, thank you. A royal potato emote, so a potato that looks like a cute kitty. Is that what you're going for? Brian, I'm glad you enjoyed the Elden Ring vids too. There's a few of them, if you haven't found them. There's a few of them. Otirub says, I will be listening, but I'm going to lurk and try to fall asleep. Alright, wash the brain, Otirub. Wash the brain. Good luck with that. Elden Ring map tracing. Now that's something I had never considered, Brian. I don't have a physical Elden Ring map, but I imagine I could order one. Tall Ginger, I absolutely did way too long and Royal was not having it. That's why she was out of here. Gracie, good to see you, Gracie. Welcome. How have you been? Wonderful to have you here. That's pretty much Royal all day, every day, Sargon. Father, I require attention and open doors. Pretty much every day. The Queen, yes, she is. She knows it. Isn't she though, Roxire? She is gorgeous. She's a very pretty kitty. Biscuit Slim says, Matt the Tech Ranger has a load order I'm currently using for Skyrim. I highly recommend checking it out. It's just called my 2026 load order. I feel like the name could use some work, but is it mostly a graphical overhaul or gameplay or kind of everything? I said I was going to go to the YouTube chat and then I didn't. Ginger Bear, hello. Ginger Bear, I hope you're still here. I don't think I said hello. I feel bad about that. Yakinono, do I use insect repellent? Sometimes. But I actually really dislike insect repellent. I just dislike the way it smells. I dislike the way it feels, like the oily feel. It just kind of makes me feel sick. I don't know, it's probably just a psychological thing, but I kind of really hate bug spray. So if I possibly can, I do try to avoid it. But I certainly do wear the mesh, which is pretty important, pretty much mandatory up there. Maddie Woe, hello and welcome. I hope you had a great weekend as well. Yeah, I'm asking about my long hair up there. It was okay. When it's really humid, it does start to curl a little bit, just a tiny bit. And it was doing a little bit of that because we did get a bit of rain just ahead of the heat wave. So, and then the other thing is when I'm like, working physically and, I have my head in and out of this mesh net. I'm putting my hair back a lot and putting it in and out of this zippered head thing, and so it kind of gets tangled pretty easy. That's not so good, but I'll get tangled up. Pardon me. And that's not a great thing. Alex says, have you seen the person on social media petitioning for a Redwall Total War game? I have not. It's never gonna happen, but would it be pretty rad? Absolutely. I can just imagine the Badger faction with like all the hares going to war. That'd be epic. That would be epic. Oh, nice. You're enjoying Outer Worlds too? Yeah, no. I've heard some pretty good stuff about it. I have not played it though. Yo, Phase Beast, what's up? Phase Beast says, hello ASMR, big glasses, rockstar hair, chiseled jawline, and background LED brighter than my future. Nerd. Phase Beast, it is excellent to see you. Wonderful to have you out. I hope you're doing great. Alex asks, why are there so many mosquitoes up there? Is there nothing that eats them? You know, I guess it's just the right conditions for them. But I was thinking about this myself. It's kind of weird when you consider there's not a whole lot of living. Well, there are. I mean, there's mammals up there. There's like hares. There's bears, birds. I don't know, but and I guess there's a lot of bison. I guess maybe that's and moose. Maybe it's the large mammals that the mosquitoes just love. I don't know. But you think for the volume of mosquitoes, there's no way there's enough like mammalian blood to sustain that many mosquitoes. So I'm like, do these mosquitoes just like their larval forms live in the water, right? And I guess they eat stuff in the water. I don't know what they eat in the water, but and then at some point they hatch and then they fly around as mosquitoes for like a little while. I don't know how long, but I'm guessing like maybe a week or something, maybe 2. I don't know what the lifespan of an average mosquito is, but chat, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I don't know if you're watching, but if you are, big ups. Thank you. And I wonder if during that time while they're like flying mosquitoes, maybe they just don't have to eat. Like maybe they will if they can, but maybe they don't have to. I don't know. What I'm saying is mosquitoes are magic, but like bad magic, dark magic, evil magic. And I don't know enough about them to speak authoritatively about them. And then FamCam came in. Yo, what's up, Nightbot? Good to see you. Clay in the house. What is up, my friend? Great to have you out. I only just got to where you appeared, so apologies if you've been here for a while. Steel Echo, happy Canada Day to you. Happy Canada Day to all our Canadian friends. And you want to be Canadians, you can all celebrate Canada Day if you want. That was, of course, back on the 1st of July. And then happy 4th of July to our American friends as well. I didn't really do much to celebrate either of these occasions, I have to admit. But nonetheless, I hope that y'all got some good days off, you know, maybe did some grilling. What else do you do for these things? Went to the beach or something? Fireworks, if you're into that, as long as you were very careful and didn't start any fires. But yes, I hope y'all had some good nation days. I don't know, are there other countries that celebrate their nation days at this time of year? I bet you there are. Let me know if you do. Flips TV, welcome. It's good to see you. Attractive said, I'm still on my way home from work, so I'll be joining the stream soon. Nice, no worries, Attractive. See you when you get here. Eyelash says, Nick, what's worse, mosquitoes or dealing with me? Okay, so the good news is you're not hovering around my head and like biting my shoulder constantly, non-stop whenever I'm outside. So in that regard, the mosquitoes are more annoying. However, the mosquitoes don't bonk me over the head. So, you know, they have that going for them. FamCam said, I'll tell y'all what's now on the Discord under Off My Chest. It's been a doozy. Oh wow. But I got through it and I feel stronger as a result. Holy crap. Okay, that sounds serious. I'm gonna have to go check that out. But I'm glad that whatever you got through you got through it. I'm glad you're here with us. But it sounds like some serious stuff went down. I'm gonna have to go read that afterwards. But hey, wonderful to have you here, my friend. Oh yeah, zombie brains. I got some mechanical keyboards. There's even more. There you go, up. There's more up there. And there's more in that closet over there. I have a problem. Arcantia says Argentina is the only team I'm screaming for. Who is Argentina playing next? That's right, go sports ball. Eyelash says Ginger Bear has been eaten by ants by the time he got to the YouTube chat. It's true. Ginger Bear, are you there? I don't see Ginger Bear in the chat anymore. I'm so sorry. The ants got them. FaceB says I got bit by 3 mosquitoes lately, yesterday during 4th of July. I hate bugs. Yeah. Yeah, mosquitoes suck. Literally and figuratively. I'm sorry about your mosquito bites, Face Beast. Oh man, this mushroom game is so good. I am also looking forward to playing with the little mushroom dude. You haven't pre-ordered GTA 6 yet because you want to see some actual in-game gameplay. Yeah, that's fair. They've showed nothing beyond a couple of cinematic trailers. I'm sure we'll get a big reveal soon, but I haven't pre-ordered GTA 6 because it's not coming to PC yet, or maybe ever. I don't know. I'm sure it will eventually, but there's no announcement, no plans. And I don't have a current gen console except for the Switch 2. And I don't think it's coming to that, so guess I won't be playing GTA 6 at launch. Random user says, hey Nick, hope all is well. Do you think you'd do any Oblivion content like you did with Skyrim? I love the Wandering in Skyrim videos and would love the same with Oblivion. You know what, random user? I've got some good news for you. On the YouTube channel, you can find a couple of Oblivion videos, Wandering in Oblivion, with a modded version of the original Oblivion release. I put those out before the remaster came out, but you can also find a Wandering in Oblivion video with the Oblivion remaster that I put out last year. No, I actually haven't gone back to do any more of those, which is weird. I probably should, because that game's quite pretty, and Oblivion is just, it's just very comforting for me. But yeah, there could certainly be more. So there's those ones there, if you wanna find them. But there could be more in the future as well. I certainly am open to it. I'm getting caught up on the chat, gang, I promise. I'm getting there. Bola says, I love breathing in DEET. Yeah, I respect that too. One of my colleagues pulled out his bug net shirt from his bag and he's just like, I love the smell of DEET. I'm just like, you do you, bro. You do you, bro. Arcantia, thank you for the beard combing request. Let's comb this beard. Let's comb this beard. Eyelash with the mosquito facts. At the high end, female mosquitoes can live for up to 8 weeks during warp times and 5 months in hibernation. What? Mosquitoes can live for 5 months? Mosquitoes hibernate? What? That is so much more than I realized. And here I thought they lived like a week at best. Bolo says only female mosquitoes feed on blood every 2 to 3 days, but males only eat plant nectar. Well, I don't have a problem with the male mosquitoes then. It's all those lady mosquitoes that wouldn't leave me alone. I assume it's something to do with, laying the eggs, like needing the nourishment or whatever. Well, today I learned that the lady mosquitoes won't leave me be. You could wait outside the house and just, as soon as I step out, Famcam, you were not in danger. Okay, that's good to hear. The I'm not dead was just your sense of humor. Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Good. But still, it sounds like it was something heavy, so regardless, I'm glad that you are on the other side of it. Virulith says, as a personal update, I've been gone from streams, I think, for like a year at this point due to my new pretty rigid work schedule in the Navy. But now, after some rough patches and a re-rate, my training is about done. Excellent, and congratulations. I got orders, and I'm being moved to New Jersey later this month to do eye-level structural welding on aircraft. Basically a mechanic shop on a little base in a small town. Cool. That sounds like it could be really interesting. It sounds like it's been quite the journey. But congratulations on coming out on the other side of it here. Moving on to the next thing. And I'm glad that this means that you can join us here again. That's pretty awesome. And congrats on getting through a challenging year. Zombie Brain says, I have a keyboard problem too. Then again, I use NeoVim as my code editor. There's no helping you. Virulef says, most importantly, I'm going from being in a closet with 2 other people and strict rules to my own large room with minimal supervision. Now that sounds like a big upgrade. That is definitely something worth looking forward to. Having one's autonomy is pretty important. Sargon says, mosquitoes are pollinators. Are there any bees up there in the north? Might be there's not a lot of niche competition, so there can be more mosquitoes. I didn't see any bees. I did see some butterflies. I saw a lot of black flies. But yeah, some butterflies as well. I actually got some nice pictures of butterflies. Okay, I don't believe this YouTube. YouTube says that the viewership just dropped from about 20 people to 0 people. That doesn't seem right. Unless YouTube's having issues. I don't know. Tell me, YouTube, are you still there? Are you still there? It's because I ignore their chat. I was caught up on the YouTube chat. Just let me find this butterfly photo. Bonus points if anyone can identify this butterfly. I did not identify the butterfly, so I'm just trying to get someone else to do my work for me. I'm being lazy. But here, I'll show it to you. And then, if you want to take a stab at it. It was very pretty. Screen cap it and then figure it out for me. There's another angle. Slightly blurry. It was in flight. Pretty though. Sure as heck beats the mosquitoes anyway. Alex, you are still there. Excellent. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for confirming. I don't know. YouTube is wild and Mizo says, reminds me, I finally got a proper PC and I'm going all in on Steam gaming. Nice. It's a good time to do that because it's got the summer sale. Steam summer sale's on right now. As you no doubt know. Lots of cheap games. Dylan says, I might have missed you talk about it, but is Zelda your type of thing? I do enjoy myself a Zelda game. Yes, I'm excited for the Ocarina remake. I was actually pretty late to Ocarina of Time. I watched a friend play it back in the day when it was still a going concern, a newish game. But I never played it myself because I never had an N64. I didn't play it until the 3DS version, the 3DS port. I understand why it's considered such a classic of the genre, a classic of the series. It's a pretty special game, and yeah, so the remake looks pretty cool. I imagine it'll be a very faithful remake. You know, they'll want to keep it very faithful. Did I ever? I don't know if I did enough of this. There's some more beard combing. I know there is some controversy over the tiny little bit of the graphics they showed. I don't know, I thought it looked fine. That's right. I'm very hot with the mosquito ladies. About the YouTube, it says, sorry, I closed my laptop that had my 20 old accounts watching. Well, thank you for, you know, pumping up those numbers. I do appreciate that. FazeB says, can you please make a rant or relaxing video about Sony canceling physical game discs forever, please? I'm of two minds, of course. I think the death of physical media is sad in many ways, but also, as a primarily PC gamer, we haven't really had physical discs on PC for like at least a decade now, right? So I kind of lived that all digital life, and so I'm pretty used to it. I mean, I think there will always be physical releases in like a boutique sense, like a niche way, but I think it's pretty inevitable that mainstream game releases go all digital. Like I said, I don't know if that's a good thing or a healthy thing for the, you know, gaming and gamers, but I can't say it surprises me. You know, the convenience factor is pretty high with digital, so but it sucks that people who want physical games are not going to be able to get them. That's a bummer. Curtis Girl, hey Curtis Girl, welcome on in, and happy 55-month subiversary. Good to see you, Curtis Girl. How things been? How's the EverQuest life? I know I always ask you, but I just love that it's a thing, a going concern. I think it's great. So, and you're my only, like, the only person I know who plays EverQuest, like classic EQ. So, you're my source of news about the world of EverQuest. Alright, random user, I do hope you find those videos, and I hope they help you sleep. FaceB says, I have a question. What's the best tactical weapon to destroy all mosquitoes? Well, we've used a bunch of things as humans. We have, you know, put pesticides in the water to kill the larvae. That's quite effective where you can do that. But I know one thing they were doing was genetically engineering sterile mosquitoes and releasing them into the population. So when they mated with the, you know, the virile mosquitoes, they would have non-viable children, eggs, I guess, and then that would just the bloodline would end there, right? And I think that's actually quite effective as well. Alex says, I've been watching all of the YouTube pre-streams while you were away. Yes, somebody's still watching them. I'm glad that me leaving them there was worth it. I'm glad someone's still enjoying them. The YouTube pre-streams, I kind of miss those days. That was fun. That was good times. It was kind of a weird and silly way of doing it, but you know, they had their own special identity, right? Those pre-streams, they had their own vibe. I'm glad you've been enjoying them, Alex. Well, I shouldn't assume you're enjoying them. You've been watching them, maybe with hatred burning in your eyes. I don't know. I did not hear that, Face Beast. Interesting. It's interesting that there be Sorry, wait. BO1 and BO2 ports. That's Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2. Is that right? Sorry, I had a little moment there. I was like, wait, those games already came to PlayStation, but that would have been like, what, PS4 long ago? Or PS3? I don't even know when those games came out. Alex says, not sure if it was another video, but what were your thoughts on the new Stronghold game? I don't have a history with the Stronghold series. I've always been aware of them. I knew they were a thing back in the day. I always thought the boxes looked kind of cool, but I never have played a Stronghold game. For those who don't know, the Stronghold games are like castle builder sims, basically. Kind of city builders, but as a castle instead. And but yeah, I've never played them, so I don't have a strong feeling about it one way or another. But I will tell you, I will tell you what. I'll tell you what. I plan to make a video in the not too distant future where I go over my top 10 games that were announced during the Summer Games season last month. Anything that was announced or revealed during that period is fair game. So I'm putting together a short list, and hopefully I'll have that out in the next week or two. That's my goal. So, what's my favorite style of breakfast? I like an eggs benny. Eggs benny's great. I also really like good fluffy blueberry pancakes. That's delish. Arkentia asking, any new shows or movies you recently enjoyed? We talked about this before I left, but I went to go see The Mandalorian and Grogu, and that was the last movie I went and saw at the theater, and I liked it. That was fun. It was like, it wasn't great cinema, you know, but it was a lot of fun. I thought it was well done. I enjoyed it. It was a good adventure. Good fun. Tokyo says, I bought the new Oregon Trail on the Steam sale and I can't wait to start it. I feel like that could be a good ASMR game too. Wait, they made a new Oregon Trail. Of course they did. The children, they must know. They must know about the Oregon Trail. They can't just keep playing the old version. But what happens in the new one? I really hope it has full motion video, like FMV clips. I don't know why. I just wanted to have that. Bolo says the last game I bought that actually had a disc was Diablo 3. What was the last disc-based game I bought? I did buy a Diablo 3 disc, but I genuinely don't know what the last... Might have been Dragon Age Inquisition. What year did that come out? $2014. So yeah, that actually Dragon Age Inquisition might be the last physical disc I bought. Huh. Over a decade ago. That's wild. Tokyo saying, I feel like Oregon Trail could be a good ASMR game too. Well, I guess I'll have to check it out and see what the new Oregon Trail entails. It could be. ASMR dying of dysentery. ASMR dying while fording the river. ASMR shooting all the buffalo. Those are my memories of Oregon Trail. Virulith says, what's funny is my post-boot camp training was only supposed to be a month or so. Originally, I was in aircrew as a load master. Essentially, I'd have been flying into the war zone, kicking out some ammo boxes, and getting out of Dodge. Yikes. But because it's a special program, the training was pretty intense. My old self kept getting hurt, and I was medically dropped. So that took a lot longer than you had intended, or anticipated, I guess. I'm sorry that you injured yourself. I hope you're doing better now. Bolus, you remember going to Walmart in the middle of the night to get your Diablo 3? I got the Diablo 3 Collector's Edition. I had pre-ordered it, but I was actually out of the country. My brother and I and some friends, we were in Greece at the time. And so I asked my mom, I was like, hey mom, can you go pick up my pre-order? And she did. And it was waiting for me when I got back. Biscuit Slim says, last disc I got was when RDR2 came out. I bet you there was no PC disc for RDR2. But yeah, on console that makes sense. Verla says that was after 6 months of medical holds. I got re-rated to AM, which is aviation maintenance. Started class after a couple months on hold, and here I am. And do you enjoy aviation maintenance as much or more, or do you think that's a good path for you? Curtis Girl says, EverQuest is great. Hope you're doing well. Excellent, excellent. I'm doing very well, thank you. Big Bush asks for some advice. You know, Big Bush, we'll see where this goes. But yes, you may ask. Just remember, we try to keep things here like family-friendly-ish, like PG-13-ish. Okay. You know, so just try and fit the vibe, and I'll try and provide advice accordingly. My friends are jerks and won't listen, they just mock you. Well, that's not good. Arkentia misses the YouTube pre-streams as well. It was a fun time. It was a vibe. Sargon says, if I recall correctly, it's not that mosquitoes were sterile, it's that they were incapable of siring female offspring. Oh yeah, you could be right. So you get a few generations of all male mosquitoes every time they were released, and females would hit a genetic bottleneck. Either way, it's diabolical. Bill Gates releases all the mosquitoes to steal our DNA to make clones. The clone army. No, I get it, Sargon. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Is it going to be gaming time soon, Arkentia? Yes, we're actually reaching the bottom of chat. Claribus has requested some more beard combing. So you know how this goes. I'll hit the bottom of chat, and then I will go get tonight's beer. And we will do the beer pour. And then we will play some of the game. Bolos, you yearn for the trail. The kids, they yearn for the trail. Absolutely, W Mom. She is a great mother. She came in clutch on that one. Alex says, I will confess that I attempted to keep you longer on the YouTube pre-streams. Conspiring to keep me there. That's why they ended up being like 15-20 minutes sometimes. FazeB says, do you remember that one story about a cougar that wanted private lessons, ASMR or something? Yes, of course, I do remember this story. Yes, she, in retrospect, I think she probably was very lonely. What she was looking for exactly, I couldn't say. I did feel badly for her, though. I wasn't about to take her up on her offer. For those who don't know, this is from years and years ago when I had a older lady who was a fan of the channel, a viewer, reach out to me and ask if she could pay for me to come to her somewhere in the eastern states. I can't remember exactly where. And read to her. She wanted me to read books to her. Which, like, on the face of it, it's kind of wholesome. In actuality, I don't know what her motivations were. I have no idea. But of course everyone, was like, and I was just like, I don't know. I think she was being genuine. She seemed very nice. But I also did not take her up on that offer. She offered to pay my airfare and a place for me to stay and feed me food and pay me to be there. Like, this close to having a sugar mama is what I'm saying. But I did not pursue that relationship. I wish her well. I hope she's doing well wherever she is. I hope she's found someone to read to her. Big Bush says, I've ended things with my ex 2 months ago because she lied to me 6 times about the same thing. I was loving and understanding the first 4 times, and the last ones were the last straw. I always knew what she was doing, and I vouched for her, tried to keep with her, so when I ended things, I didn't grieve for too long. Now there's this woman who gives me everything that I deserve. Do you think it is too soon to invest in another relationship? Wow, it's very hard to know without sort of understanding you or your ex or the context of that relationship any further. But I would say if you cut things off cleanly, with your ex, and you feel that this new person is someone that makes you happy and the feeling is mutual, then absolutely. I think go into this with open eyes. And don't put this person on a pedestal. Understand that people are complicated, and you're just getting to know this other individual, and enjoy that process and see where it goes. But I don't think. And also, yourself better than anybody else could, right? You know the kind of person you are, and whether you're kind of just looking for a rebound relationship or whether this feels more genuine. But on the face of it, I don't think there's any issue with it. That's my take on it, Big Bush. But also, the people in the chat here are very wise in the ways of the world. Perhaps they have some thoughts and input as well. Eyelash says it would be so funny if they cloned me, because then the government would have to take care of 2 useless losers. Oh my gosh, Eyelash. You. We would have 2 of you here, which would be a lot, but you know what? I would appreciate it. It'd be double the bonks. Biscuits Limp has some wisdom. Says, as someone who's currently going through a breakup of a 4-year relationship, I've been told to work on myself before getting into another relationship. A valid consideration, but that's going to be different for everybody in every situation, right? But it's all about how you feel. That's right. So take care of yourself before anything else. Absolutely. Absolutely. Big Bush says, for disclosure, I'm Brazilian and my name is Arbusto, which translates to bush of leaves, not of hair. Okay, that's good. Big Bush, I appreciate that very much, because you know what? It's the internet. You never know, right? I don't know. I just always assume that anything that can be taken in an untoward way should be. Bolas, I should have passed her off to one of the homies. You're talking about this lady that wanted me to read to her. Alright, sounds good, Arkentia. We'll see you on the YouTube side. Oh, you're already there. Hello, YouTube people. I've come from a faraway place, the Twitch chat. Virulith says, I'm happy with my new assignment for sure, but mainly happy to get out of Florida as quickly as possible and get back up north. And they gave me pretty good orders, almost like they actually looked at my background and education, so I'm chilling. It also has a recommendation for meritorious promotion, either because the billet requires it or my academic performance. Not sure. Well, take it, I guess. If I get it, I'd be a petty officer 3rd class, which is like a corporal. I'm hoping for sure, but it's up to them. Hoping for you, Verilith. Fingers crossed. Hope it works out. Yeah, agreed, Eyelash. Agreed. Big Bush says, I hate rebound relationships. I'm completely honest and transparent with the new woman. She knows about everything that happened, and I'm mature enough to understand that things take time. Well, I mean, it sounds like you've thought about this. You're looking out for yourself. You're looking out for this this other person, and yeah, I'd say I see no reason not to. Hey, attractive, welcome home. Good to have you here. All right, gang. I've hit the bottom of the chat in both the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? We are an hour and a half into the stream, which is pretty typical. So I'm going to switch back to here, and we're gonna get that Smushi music going again. And I'm gonna go get tonight's beer, and I'm gonna check to see if Royal has. She might have gone back outside. If she did, she should be coming inside very soon. Oh, I have to take my evening insulin too. So I will be back. Might be a few minutes. Be excellent to one another. Chat amongst yourselves. See ya in a couple minutes, friends. Ah, well, a refreshing rain to extinguish the raging flames, I see. Thank you for your patience, friends. It took me a little longer than I had anticipated. Tried to get Royal to come inside because she's back outside right now. She was not interested. I think she's hanging out in our back hedge right now. So Sarah's going to try again shortly. I have to take my evening insulin. Those who don't know, I have type 1 diabetes, so I gotta keep on top of that. And then also, I'm moving a bit slower right now. I mentioned earlier in the stream that while I was up north, I sprained my ankle, and that is true, but it has mostly healed. However, today, while doing the vacuuming in the house, I tripped over the vacuum hose on the stairs, and I jammed my toe, my second to largest toe, on my left foot, and oh, it is really painful right now. It's very swollen, and I'm like, did I break my toe? Like, I cannot bend it. I should say I cannot bend the the final knuckle on the toe. Is it a knuckle if it's on your toe? What do you call that? The final joint on that toe does not want to bend. It is very swollen and very angry right now, and just generally quite painful. So I'm kind of hobbling around here a little bit. Anyway, Virolith said, in any case, I need to sleep. I'm glad I was able to finally show up to one of these streams. Have a good night, friends. Virolith, thank you for the life update. I'm glad to hear that things are headed in the right direction for you. I look forward to hearing about your new living arrangements when you get there. I hope we see you out again on one of these streams really soon. Sleep well, Virolith. Wash your brain. Have a good night. Sargon, thank you for preemptively hosing down the chat. As soon as then Attractive immediately fires up potatoes. Big Bush says, also, I had a huge glow up in the last 2 years. I'm 27, and now everybody thinks I'm using my new powers for evil, but I just want a loving and caring woman by my side to build something magical and beautiful. That's legit. Like, you don't have to justify it, you know? Like, if you know in your heart that you're, you know, doing right by the person you're with, you know, you have their best interests in mind, then you're good. Man, that's a lot of flames. I like the flaming royal. That's very good. That's very good. I feel like the fireworks started some fires here. Oh god, the scamp army appeared while I was away. Yo, what's up, Dante? Good to see you. Welcome. That's right, Serena. We do have to be careful. We do not want this fire to run away. Our studies up north got cut short because there were some big wildfires burning in the region, threatening communities. Nothing to do with us, to be clear. We did not start these fires. They're lightning started fires. Lightning caused fires. But we had to leave early because of that. They were evacuating a community up there. And, yeah, so we had to get out of there. Royal hid the stream beer. She did not. She lacks the thumbs to do so. I have the stream beer right here. You know what, Eyelash? I was thinking about that. Your psychic ankle abilities. I was thinking about that as I was walking back up the stairs. I'm like, that's kind of weird, actually. Thank you all for the good healing vibes. It is uncomfortable. Yeah, I could take ibuprofen. I may do so. I'll do so before bed, probably. And I may do so sooner if... Although, I don't know. Does ibuprofen interact with alcohol? Because I'm about to drink a beer, so there's that. If Royal had working thumbs, she'd be running the place. True enough. Argentia, you said burn in the YouTube chat, but you didn't actually burn anything. No, Phase Beast, we do not eat Smushi around here, okay? We do not eat Smushi. Welcome back to the Land of the Conscious, Yakanono. What is my favorite pizza? There was this pizza place near where we used to live that did like a hot chicken wing pizza, and it was very good. I like that one a lot. I'm a big fan of like a good Hawaiian pizza. I really am. But also just like pepperoni and cheese. Just hard to beat, you know? Just like a classic. Like crispy pepperonis on top. Beanard, thank you so much for the 13-month resub. Beanard says, sorry about your big toe, dog. I'm also vacuuming today, so wish me luck. Beanard, I wish you good toe luck today. Do not smash your toe the way I did. Oh, Sargon with a very important public safety announcement. Absolutely do not take ibuprofen right after drinking beer. NSAIDs and alcohol do bad things to your stomach, namely ulcers. There you go. It's a good thing I checked. Guess I won't be taking ibuprofen tonight, but I'll live with it. I'll live with my choices. Golfing guy, good to see you. Welcome. Beanard, happy 13 months anniversary, by the way. I do appreciate it. Phase B says, I will vacuum my room tomorrow, so may God have mercy on my soul. Mercy on your toes. What's your favorite pizza, Phase Beast? If Royal had working thumbs, Nick would see a random Khajiit Skyrim character the next time he booted up Skyrim. Now I feel like we need to make a Royal look-alike in Skyrim. Alright, friends, tonight's beer, tonight's craft brew is a nice summery looking one here. It sounded really yummy. This is a Mandarin Daiquiri Sour, and it is a collaboration between two local breweries, Small Gods Brewing, who are from Sydney, BC, which is very close to here, and Brass Monkey, who used to be called Moon Underwater. I drank some Moon Underwater beers over the years here on the stream. A little while ago, they rebranded to Brass Monkey Tap House from Moon Underwater Brew Pub. I kind of liked the name Moon Underwater. It's very like whimsical. But anyway, now they're Brass Monkey. So this is a collaboration brew between those two breweries. And a Mandarin Daiquiri just sounded too good to pass up. Sounds like a really good summertime beer. And the beer itself doesn't actually have any description on it. There's no beer lore, so to speak. But I found an Insta post from Brass Monkey, and they say, introducing our latest collaboration with our friends at Small Gods Brewing, the Mandarin Daiquiri Sour. Brewed with a locally grown Pilsner malts, citrus juice, molasses, and a touch of lactose. This cocktail-inspired sour is light, bright, and refreshingly tart. Sounds delicious. Slightly creamy, slightly hazy, slightly citrusy, and sour. That sounds good. Hey, would you look at who it is? Nicoma. Nicoma, it is good to see you. Our resident raccoon has graced us with their presence. Nicoma, happy 61 months anniversary. That's 5 years and 1 month. That's crazy. That's crazy. But we love you for it. We appreciate it. How are you doing, Nicoma? How are things? How are things? Yes, Attractive. I did see that Sony announced the end to physical games, presumably with the PS6. We did talk about this a little bit. I think I am a little bit less choked about it than some people because I'm primarily a PC player and we haven't really had physical PC games for like a decade or so now. But certainly I understand for, you know, the physical game diehards or people who like to buy and then resell or trade their games. That really sucks. And also it has implications for like, what is the concept of ownership, you know? It's pretty hard to beat the convenience of digital delivery, of course, but I certainly appreciate the desire to physically own a thing. So, anytime, Beanard. Sargon says, probably going to have to dip out after the beer pour. I'm expecting the final 2 hours of my shift to be busy. Okay, all right. Well, let's get this beer poured so that you can do your job. Let's crack this open. Oh, just in case anyone was wondering, let's get this real cute kind of floral pattern going on. A cute floral pattern. Russell7, hello. What's up? Thanks for tuning in from the UK. Oh, Fazebeast's favorite pizza is a pineapple pizza and regular with sausage and cheese crust. Sounds good. Sounds real good. MW, howdy. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the Elder Scrolls vids. Thank you. Alright, let's crack this open. Alright. And let's adjust the microphones. Hey, hi Jack. Yes, you've arrived just in time for the beer pour. Impeccable timing. Your beer pour senses were tingling, I bet. Glad you can make it in time. Alright. Let's pour it out. So it pours a lovely, juicy, hazy, kind of orangey-ish. It smells like a sour, really. It just kind of smells like a golden sour. But we'll see how it tastes. See how it tastes. Damn, that's an orange beer. So orange. Cheers, friends, to being back amongst friends, getting back in the groove. Cheers to good games to come with the World Cup and all that. And cheers to everyone's toes. May your toes remain in good health. Cheers. Ooh, that's very sweet. It's actually sweeter than I would have guessed. It's quite sweet. It's got a tart finish. It's got a bit of like a vanilla kind of thing going on. A slightly creamy mouthfeel. So as you can see, it's a little hazy. Creamy is not the right word, but smooth. Smooth mouthfeel. But it is a little sweeter than I would have expected for sure. I don't know if that's because they did say that it was brewed with added citrus juice. So maybe there's some residual. It's nice though. It's very drinkable. I can see what they mean when they say cocktail inspired. It is a little sweeter like that. And pleasantly subtle orange. Like there is an orange taste there. It is not strong and upfront. It's good. It's good. I like it. Yeah, it's quite nice. If you want a sweeter beer. If you want a sweeter beer. Hey, Pearls. Pearls, good to see you. Welcome. Pearls with the 52-month resub. Holy smokes. Pearls, I hope you're doing great. Thank you for coming back after the break. Thank you for coming back to the sub club for another one. Thank you for continuing to be an amazing potato pal. How are you doing, Pearls? Hope you are well. All right. Scrolling back up here, what I miss? Yes, Nakoma has some stuff for all y'all, or will have some stuff. We will have some stuff. Remember a few streams back we talked about emotes, about getting some new emotes up in this. So, in the hopefully not too very distant future, we will have some fresh emotes for you, courtesy of Nakoma. Nakoma says, I'll be working on the art soon. I've actually been healing on a badly sprained ankle. Oh no, the ankle got you too. Been having to lay down and rest a lot. My poor purplish foot. I feel you. I also sprained my ankle while I was away on my field trip, and I had this big gnarly purple bruise along the inside of my right foot, or left foot, inside left foot. It was not a good scene. I hope that you are healing, Nakoma. I hope that your ankle is on the mend. Seriously, Eyelash. Eyelash is the ankle whisperer. The ankle whisperer. You're getting there. Swelling went down. You can put weight on it. Good. Yeah, that initial swelling is what hurts so bad. But once that dies down, and you can start, putting weight on it, moving around that way again, that's good. Artractive says, I like collecting physical games and also knowing that I actually own it. Gives me 0% reason to be a console gamer now. Well, that's fair. PC gaming is largely digital, of course, but it's also a lot cheaper, right? So if you're not getting physical either way, then maybe PC gaming is the way to go. And when I say cheaper, I mean the games are cheaper. PC hardware is stupid right now, but Fanta beer, yes, it does not taste quite like that, but or like Tang, it's pretty good. It is very sweet. Not the creamy mouthfeel. It almost tastes more like a Radler, you know, like where they add juice after fermentation. I don't think they did that here. They said they added it, they fermented it with juice, but it kind of tastes a bit like a Radler. Thank you for the blood sugar check, Nakoma. Let's see what my blood sugar is doing. It's looking okay. It's looking alright. 8.4 and stable. So that's not a bad place to be. Hopefully this beer doesn't send it up. We'll see. Chihuahuas are ankle biters, but you are the ankle whisperer. Eyelash. Chihuahuas may be ankle biters, but hippos are ankle whisperers. Dylan says, I've had 2 people contact me to build PCs for their kids. My answer is just, don't. That sucks. That really sucks. I mean, there's still some reasonable deals amongst pre-builts these days, so maybe you can point them towards pre-builts. But even those are getting expensive now. Yeah, it's not a good time. A blood on fleek. Yakino asks, did they overjuice it? Did they overjuice this beer? Maybe so. It's hard to know exactly what they're aiming for, but I would say it might be slightly overjuiced. Hot Jack says, just finished vacation, so the sense is still ringing off. Probably. Back to work tomorrow. Got home to no power. Oh, that's a bummer, but it's back now. May I ask where you were vacationing? If you were, it sounds like you were away from home. Did you have a good time? It said Pilsner malt is what it said, I believe. Yes, locally grown Pilsner malt. Yakanona. Yeah, RAM is ridiculous right now, and so is storage. It's all stupid, really. It's all stupid. Yeah, if you like sweet beer, this one's pretty good. It's pretty juicy. Beanard asks, will it ever be a good time? I built my PC in like 2020, and I think I might need to upgrade at some point, but I just don't know when, if ever, I'll be able to. It's a bad time right now. It might still be a bad time a year from now. I think at some point prices will come down because they're astronomical right now compared to the usual. Will they ever come down to where they started before all this madness? Perhaps not. But I would say, unless you can get a really good deal on a pre-built, maybe hold off if you can. If you can ride it out for another year or two, I think it's probably worth waiting. A year from now, prices might still be very high. 2 years, maybe things will be a little more normal. I don't know. I could also be giving you terrible advice, but it just seems crazy to buy things at these inflated prices right now. It's bad times. Something to consider is maybe like a handheld gaming PC. I've seen the Xbox Ally, the Ally X, which is basically just a handheld gaming PC going for reasonable prices. Now, it's not powerful like a desktop. You have to have, your expectations have to be kept in check. But in the realm of things that are Steam Deck-like, there are I think still some decent deals to be had. Although the Steam Deck itself recently got a massive price increase. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for that reason. But there's lots of similar kinds of machines, so maybe, oh, Gesundheit. It might not be a terrible way to get into that PC gaming market if you want to. Of course, it's not upgradable really or expandable, so know what you're getting, right? But Hijack says, just went and celebrated the 4th and watched some great cup games. Cabo Verde and Argentina was great, so I've heard. Nice. Sounds like a good time, Hijack. Yeah, Canona says, hard drives are so expensive. I know. I was looking to buy a big old hard drive as a backup drive just the other day. And I was like, what? Like this 16 gig drive is like $1,000. This used to be like 300. Like what? And this is just spinning platter hard drives. Like we're not talking, this is not, I don't know what's driving that price increase. It's insane. It is deeply messed up. Exactly. Yakinono. Exactly. And solid state drives, don't even get me started. I bought a 4 terabyte Samsung SSD 990 Pro, which is like, granted, like one of the fastest PCIe 4 SSDs you can buy. I bought the 4 terabyte size back on Black Friday sale, and I paid a little under 400 Canadian for it. The same drive I saw priced at $1,900 just this week. $1,900. What are we doing here? Ah, boy. Sorry, Sarah's sneeze scared y'all. Attractive says, I missed the midnight launches, opening your games and having the maps and additional pre-order stuff, like keychains and pins. I agree. That stuff was great. I do miss having like the big thick manuals, like just fun physical stuff. I still have amazing memories of my family going on vacation in the summertime, not too far away, just like a few hours drive away. And for the drive, we had just got Age of Empires, and so I brought the manual with me. I had the big old fat manual for Age of Empires, and that thing was awesome because it had like a write-up, like a full page about each civilization in the game, and I actually learned a lot from that manual, and it was so cool. And another year, I actually bought StarCraft. This must have been maybe the following year, while we were on vacation, and so I hadn't had a chance to play it yet, but I had the box, and I remember we were driving home, and I remember just like poring over that box and the manual and everything, and just like so excited to play it when I got home. Miss those days. Hey, welcome back, Clay. It's all good. Don't sweat it. Glad you're here. Hope you slept well. Yeah, no worries, Beanard. So creamy, so smooth. Yes, where is Royal at? We need to get her inside. I mean, like these days for 32 gigs, that's not even a bad deal, Lacoma. Like I want to say that's pretty cheap as these things go. Depends on the type of RAM, I guess, but Dylan says, I just don't know what we're going to do about it. We're going to be priced out of PCs. It kind of feels that way, right? But there has to be a market for consumers in PCs. Like people need computers, so I don't know where it ends, truly. Pearls. No, you did not miss any cutoff for requests. Good to see you. Requested a dad joke. Yeah, let's do it. Wait. Our good friend, Draconis, ASM artist, sent me a dad joke a while back, and I said I would use it on a stream. Let me see if I can find it here. Let me see if I can find it here. Okay. This is a joke that kind of relies on understanding of American products, kind of. But some of you might get this. I thought it was pretty funny. From our good friend Draconis. Did you know that the older forms of the English language kept the gender-specific Latin suffixes tor and trix? For example, a male pilot is an aviator, while a female pilot is an aviatrix. This contrasts with modern English, where tor is for both men and women, and tricks are for kids. Does anybody know their breakfast cereal references? Anybody picking up? I don't know how that plays in other parts of the world, but Trix is a popular breakfast cereal in North America, or at least it was. I don't know if it's still popular, but there was a whole series of ads where the mascot was a rabbit and he tried to steal the breakfast cereal, and the kids would be like, "Silly rabbit, Tricks are for kids." Anyway. Exactly. All right. Some people picking it up. Yeah, Kanono gets it. Anyway, thanks Drake for the dad joke. Eyelash just freaking busting a gut. Hey, Derpalord, what's up? Derpalord, thank you for the resub. Welcome back on in to the sub club, and thank you for kindly returning. Derpalord, I hope you're doing well. Good morning to you. Drake, I wish Drake was here to appreciate how much people enjoyed that joke. Got a sniffle out of you, nerd, like a little nose exhale. Dylan says, I've never heard of this tricks in my life. There you go. I'm sure in many territories, tricks are not a thing. Thanks, Drake. That was cute, says Pearls. That was a good family friendly. That was a good wholesome dad joke from Drake. Tokyo says, some may call that joke junk. Me, I call it treasure. Thank you, Bella Tokyo. Tokyo Thor. Pearl says, okay, I gotta go. Still recovering from birthday celebrations. What? I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Pearls, before you run, may we sing you happy birthday? Is that okay? You can always say no. You know how it goes. Feel free to say no. But it would be nice, if we could. Pearl says yay, so I'm gonna say that means yes. Okay. Alright, y'all. Let us all sing a very happy, slightly belated birthday to Pearls. All together now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pearls are my best friend, slightly belated. Happy birthday to you, and many more. Happy birthing. I feel like that's different, Nikoma, but I appreciate the sentiment there. Thank you all who joined in. I could hear you singing with me. I know you were. I know who you are. And those of you who didn't sing, I also know. Of course, Pearls. Thank you. You have a great night. Sleep well. And we will see you soon. We'll see you soon. Exactly, Beanard. Yeah. You kind of had to have watched TV at a certain time, I think, to get that joke. Fisherman Lovestein? Fisherman Lovestein. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. MC Jake, great to see you. Welcome. How are you doing, Jake? Enjoy your lurk. Cabin says, hey Nick, my girlfriend is a writer, and I'm getting her a PC soon to play games with me, but also for writing. She loves the older MacBook chiclet keyboards. Is there a low-profile mechanical switch keyboard you've used that would be similar? Yes, you can find quite a few. Well, okay, so the old MacBook chiclet style keyboards, they use a scissor switch, which is it's a different type of switch. It's a different feel, a different actuation. The mechanical low-profile keyboards, they basically just use a mechanical style switch, but it's squashed. It's very flat. So the actuation mechanism is different. Doesn't feel quite the same. But if it's more the profile that she likes rather than specifically the exact press feel, then yeah, there are lots of good options. NuFi makes a great low profile board with their Air 75. It's a nice low profile keyboard. Low Free makes a nice low profile board with a Low Free Flow. I'd recommend either of those. But the switches are different. You may be able to find a scissor switch low profile keyboard, but it won't have like hot swappable mechanical switches. Thank you for singing. Thank you for singing, Yakanona. Why do I have so many keyboards in the back? Asks Fisherman. Because I have a problem, primarily. Because I review a lot of keyboards. Not so much these days, but historically I reviewed a lot of mechanical keyboards. Some of these are ones I reviewed. Some of them are just part of my personal collection. Like the big chonker up here, IBM Model M Classic. But yeah, I just made a lot of content with keyboards over the years. That's why. It's a supercomputer. I grow multiple arms to control it. They're all plugged in at once. I type at 10,000 words per minute. I have never played Cornhole Tokyo. I must admit, I've never played Cornhole. Also, I think I missed something up here. I missed Tech Stomper saying, I've become a pro wrestler. I had my first match the other month, like a genuine debut. That's huge. Congratulations, Tech Stomper. That's wild. What does that even look like? Like, how often do you wrestle? What do you do to grow your personal brand? I know so little about the world of pro wrestling, but that's very exciting. The Nightbot says, I did sleep well, actually. I'm only a few days post-knee surgery. Oh, I hope your knee's doing well. I hope it's healing. So that's more of a feat than one might think. Yes, having a good sleep while you're healing is not easy. But that's great. I'm glad that you got a good rest. And I hope you are well on the mend. Yeah, dear Lord, I do have a problem. I did not know that there were cornhole leagues, Tokyo. That's news to me. Phase Beast in YouTube chat said, I miss buying a game and looking at the manual and the box art and getting hyped for playing it at home. Exactly. That's exactly it. Just ain't like that anymore. Phase Beast, I'm absolutely going to do a video with the Black Flag remake. That game looks beautiful. I intend to do exactly that. People are going to end up gaming on refurbed TI calculators. Hey, those could play some games. I remember someone in my class in high school had Pokemon. on their Texas Instruments calculator, their TI-83 Plus. So that's pretty rad. Kilo Milo, I'm sorry to hear about that. Are you going to be able to soon? Or is this like a permanent thing? There's some cornhole demons. That's a phrase I never thought I'd hear. We need a multi-arm Nick sticker. Like Octopus Nick. Textometer says basically 3 times a month you wrestle. Right now 3 different shows. But also building the brand is focusing on my own work right now. And the basics. But then it's like anything else for social media. Fascinating. Like I said, I know so little about the world of professional wrestling. Sounds wild though. Okay, we should play this game. It's definitely time to play some Smushi Come Home. I should have started this a while ago, but you know what? Y'all are just so much fun to chat with. Alright, Smushi Come Home. This really cute game about this little mushroom dude trying to find his way home. That's pretty much all you need to know. We haven't played for a couple months, so let's jump back in. Yeah, since April. And let's keep playing. Saint Nick agrees. Whoa. Why? Okay. Oh right, we just entered a new area. I forgot about this. Sorry, 1 second, I just gotta move the window. We just got into this new area, which looks like it's gonna be some caves. Previously we were out in this kind of forest garden environment, but now we're in this luminous crystal cave. Oh yeah, we also got this really cute hat that has a strawberry on it. That's pretty adorable. Yes, this was Beanard's suggestion, by the way, y'all. So, thanks to Beanard for finding us this classic. I mean, initially this game was Beanard's suggestion. Nightbot talking about his knee says, it's doing okay. I heard it at work. Broke my kneecap. Oh, shiza. That sounds extremely painful. Don't want to get into too many details in case anyone is squeamish about medical stuff, but it's about 3 months worth of recovery in front of me starting this past Thursday. Dang, I am sorry to hear it. That sucks. But I'm glad you got the medical help you needed, and I'm glad you are on the path to recovery. 3 months though, that is rough. Oh, man. But I'm glad that you're starting on the road to recovery. Derblord says, for some reason, the way I'm visualizing multi-arm Nick is like Mad Kane in Tad C. I'm trying to think of what that even is. Mad Kane. You're gonna have to spell that one out for me, I think. What is Tad C? Jake asks what YouTube video I am most proud of. Oh man, most proud of. You know what? It's probably some of my classic Skyrim wanders. I think I was just, I don't know, I was just really vibing with the game at the time, and I treated it like an opportunity to almost, you know, like direct a beautiful visual experience. I don't know. Some of them just really hit, I think. So, I think my Elder Scrolls Maps video is up there as well. But those aren't necessarily ones that I put the most effort into. Like, there are others that I put a lot more effort into, so maybe those would be, I don't know. I was pretty proud of the Beginner's Guide to Beer video that I did. I thought that one turned out really great. Thank you, Kilomilo. Derpalord, thank you for the blood sugar check. Let's see how it's doing. It's looking alright. 8.6 and stable. That's what we like to see. What is the amazing digital circus? Beanard says, I know that hat is cute, but I don't want to give the people in chat any bad ideas about Smushi's nature. He is friend, not food. You hear that? We don't eat the Smushi. Ah, it's an animation series that ended recently. Okay, gotcha. Absolutely, Biscuits Limp. Nicoma says my favorite Skyrim videos were the ones where you would whisper while looking. Sorry, what you would whisper while looking at the sunlight through the trees. Instant sleep for me. Nice. Classics. Oh. One moment, friends, one moment. We have a visit from Little Miss once again. Come here, dear. She has come in for the night. It is her bedtime, so I'm glad she came. Did she come to the door?
She did. She
That's
was
good.
good.
Good baby.
She's a good girl.
Good girl. Yeah. Here you go. Here you go. Listen to her purring. She's a well-behaved little girl most of the time. Good job coming in for your bedtime, dear. Oh, she's such a cutie. She's such a happy baby. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good job, little dear. Did she get her treats?
She did, yes.
We got these dehydrated chicken treats that she absolutely loves. Okay, it's time to get down to. Okay, it's downtime. I understand. No, she's done. Okay, but you can toss her. So I think she's ready to play.
Yeah.
Better toss it. She's got this banana that she absolutely goes nuts over. It's got catnip in it, and she freaking goes feral for that thing. Yaka, no, don't let the intrusive thoughts win. Bacon Dog asks, what's my favorite song to play on guitar? Oh my gosh, Bacon Dog, I must admit, I barely play guitar these days. And my guitars are over here aspirationally. I want to pick up guitar again. Back in the day though, when I was playing regularly, I don't even know. I played a lot of stuff. I enjoyed playing Tool. I enjoyed playing Opeth. I don't know any one particular song that stands out to me. I play a lot of stuff. Attractive says, haven't seen her in like 3 whole weeks. She appeared a couple other times earlier in the stream as well. Attractive. So if you wanna back up, go watch the VOD after and find the royal appearances. You may. Perfect baby. Exactly. Steal Echo. Exactly. Purrs on point. Steal Echo, your cat loves a catnip pickle. Cute. You know what's funny? We got this catnip banana for Royal. Royal loves it. Well, actually, we didn't. Actually, neighbor did. But anyway, she loves this catnip banana. We mentioned this. And my mom has a ragdoll. My mom and dad, they have a ragdoll cat as well. They're like, oh, maybe he would love the banana too. So they got this same banana toy for their ragdoll, Ollie. Ollie, male ragdoll, bigger, stronger. He like immediately just took that banana and just ripped it to shreds and just like catnip everywhere. And he just like destroyed it. And my mom's like, okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, he's a little drug addict for sure. He just tore it asunder. I've heard that, Alash. I've heard the Silver Vine is good too, yeah. Yes, treat time for coming inside like a good baby. Exactly. She gets her dehydrated chicken treats at night when she comes in. And Derpalord asks, quick question. Could you say hi there without the ASMR voice. Just realized that I don't think I've ever heard it. Oh man, you guys really want to hear my normal voice today? I'm gonna have to turn down the volume. I mean, it's not that different from my ASMR voice. It's just louder. But, okay, sure. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Let me just turn this down a bit. Okay, alright. Step back a little bit as well. Hi there. Hi. My name is Nick. It's nice to meet you. How are you? This is my normal speaking voice. You guys don't get to hear this very often. My projecting voice is even louder, but I'm not going to go there right now. It's really not that different. Hi there. I instantly sound so much more Canadian. Do I? That's very funny. That's right, the Beat Saber days, y'all did get to hear my normal voice. That's true. You would hear my normal voice on the Beat Saber streams. Howdy, neighbor. Hello there. Yeah, I missed those too. I'm waiting for Valve to announce the Steam, or to release the Steam frame. It's gotta be soon, right? They said they'd release it this summer, so if it's not astronomically expensive, I think I'm gonna buy a Steam frame. And then maybe the Beat Saber streams will make a return. It's not really that different? Okay, Yakanono. Yeah, I didn't think so, but some people seem to think it is. Kilomilla says you could edit your normal speaking voice in videos in post to do ASMR with that. Like, make my normal voice sound ASMR-ish. That'd be weird. Phaseby says your real voice freaks me out. It's like a Marvel movie ending reaction scene. Very Canadian. I mean, I was probably a little more upbeat and chipper there than I would be in casual conversation. But Derpalord asked me to say hi there. And like, you can't say that without being like, hi there. I don't know. Oh dear. Nightbot says if I were to give the Spark Notes for someone, The Amazing Digital Circus is an indie animation series that's been coming out over the past couple of years. Like Sarah and Royal are playing with the banana. There's less than 10 episodes, and it's like 90s early uncanny, hyper-colorful CGI inspired by, or in its style, and it's heavily influenced by I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. That sounds wild. It is very well done. Are you intentionally throwing the banana into here? Huh, interesting. And then, of course, the community ruined it. That's too bad. That's too bad. Hey, Royal. Do you want me to throw the banana? Oh, she's following you, dear. She wants your attention. We got Nick's normal voice before GTA 6. Now do an English accent. I think it would be an insult, an affront to all English folks. Beaner says it's pretty similar, I'd say. It's just strange hearing it after being used to whispered and soft spoken. That's fair. That's fair. Definitely shenanigans going on in the background. The cadence is different, but the voice is not abrasive, so I can see why it lends itself to ASMR. Thank you, Yakanano. Derpalord says it's a bit late, but BTS, Lady Gaga, Phoebe Bridgers, and Doja Cat got robbed at the Grammys. I did not follow the Grammys very closely this year, so I'm not sure who the winners in any categories were, really. I must admit. Who won in their stead? Okay, Smushi. We gotta jump up here with Smushi. Let's see what we can do. Nice. Nice. We got our little glider here. which allows us to make some of these harder. Oh no. Oh no. Let's try that again. Let's try that again. And now I kind of thought we'd have to jump up here too. Yeah, I think we do to make this. Man, I feel like they suddenly made the platforming a little trickier. This is definitely slightly more technical. The first area, the platforming, was very, very straightforward. Okay, we've got a little resource here. Got some more crystals. Can we... Nice. Yo, what's up, the Emmett? Trobe says your normal voice dialogue was like a Skyrim NPC. Okay, well, ignore what I said. I just needed to say something. But, like, you got a sense of the voice at least. It's not necessarily what I would say in a normal scenario. It's just, I don't know, when someone asks you to speak normally, what do you say? You know? Oh, what's up there? Where are we supposed to go here? Oh, this way, okay. Oh, there's a big button there. What do you think the big button does? Let's find out. Ah. Oh, I see. That's gonna let us glide. But let's first glide over here. Or that's gonna let us glide across, I guess I mean. Okay. The glide in this game is actually very generous. Okay, so this will hopefully let us glide across there. Let's try it. Nice. And by generous, I mean it's you don't drop very much while gliding. Oh, look at this. All kinds of tools and stuff. Nightbot says Nick's normal voice does feel like seeing your teacher in normal clothes in the store. It just ain't quite right. It just ain't quite right. FazeB says when Nick spoke his normal tone, it was similar to a GTA NPC guy talking. Well, hello there. Hi there, pal. Oh, man. If you really want a good idea of my normal speaking voice, go check out some of my old Beat Saber streams. Actually, never mind, you can't. Because they're not on the channel. Because of copyright. They're just gone forever. Lost to the sands of time. Okay. Is that Royal I just heard? Is that... Do we come from over here? Oh no, we can keep going up. But we can also go across to that one over there. Or we can keep going up, I don't know. Oh, another button. Okay, I guess that's how we're gonna get across. Yeah, okay, otherwise we probably would have run out of gliding juice before we got there. Alright, let's go. Oh shoot. Oh, whoops. That was incorrect. I forgot that I had to hold the glide button. Here we go. Nice. Okay. Anything else around here? I don't think so. I think that's about all we can do here. Tokyo says, I didn't pay attention to the Grammys, but if K-Pop Demon Hunters didn't win everything, it's a sham. I think it did win some stuff. Thank you, Beanard. Thank you for validating my dialogue choices. Hey, you're finally awake. You guys, y'all did see the video where I voiced over the entire intro to Skyrim, right? You know I did that once, right? I did do that once. Though I feel like a lot of people might have missed it because it was buried at the end of a video that didn't look like it was going to be that. Look at these pretty green crystals. Okay, oh gosh, what's going on down here? How do I get this open? I see shinies in there. Okay, we can go out there somewhere. Forget the list. His normal voice goes on the block. Oh man. Attractive says we need a channel point redeem of Nick in his normal voice saying Skyrim quotes. I'd do it. I'd do it. You know, let's trade off Derpalord, but it sounds like it's well worth it. It really is, Nakoma. This is a great game where I'm able to just chat with y'all and still kind of just dink around in the game. It is kind of the perfect thing. I can't remember. Can we swim? Yes. Okay. It's the right speed for the stream. If you could play a one game over again blind, what would it be? I mean, probably Skyrim. Probably. It's a boring answer, but probably what I'd pick. Yo, what's this? What is going on here? This looks like some puzzling. Looks like something's missing here. Okay, so we gotta get something to fix this, whatever this is. It looks like a radio, maybe? Does this look like a radio, y'all? What would we use a radio for? Oops. Another button there. Ah, very good. Tokyo says, I mean, blind is in not knowing what it is, not as in blind, like not being able to see it. I knew what you meant, Tokyo. Darpalord says, I feel like I could never do ASMR. My regular voice is some people's projecting voice. Well, never say never, but it might take some practice. Snorlax, welcome back. How much did you miss? You know, everything. Everything. It's okay, though. You missed a lot, but none of it was really very important, so. You're good. You missed my normal speaking voice. That might be the most significant thing you missed. I'm just kind of going here, y'all. I don't actually know where I'm trying to get to or why. Outer Wild. Yeah, fair enough, Beanard. That's a good. Oh, this is maybe the thing to fix that radio, I bet. Yeah. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I can't glide while I have this. That makes sense. Can I swim with it? I can. How do I get out of here? Oh, yeah, there. Cyberpunk. Fair enough, Tokyo. Good choice. Good choice. Witcher 3. You know what, Biscuit Slimp? I've just got back to The Witcher 3. I never did finish it. I put in about 80 hours. I never finished it. Literally this week. I went back to it. And I want to play it again. Or continue. I want to finish it. totally be an art. You can make the ASMR content your own. That's art, Derbalord. That's art. Six Speed on YouTube says, thank you for your work, Nick. We appreciate you. Have you considered another Luma Island to play through? I would absolutely love it. I mean, I'm certainly not opposed to it. I have it on my Steam Deck. I play it sometimes, just before bed or whatever. It's a nice, chill game. I love the graphics in that game. I could be convinced. Or we could play it on stream here. I'd be happy to play it on stream here. Wait, I've got to press the button on this thing, don't I? Whoa. Excuse me, what? Did we just fire a detonator? That's not what I thought this was. Yikes. Snorlax says, also, I don't know if this is a compliment or not for ASMR, but I've technically seen all of your Thief gameplay, but I've never actually stayed awake through it. That is a compliment. I appreciate that, Snorlax. It's, ASMR is one of the very few kinds of content creation where if you're doing your job right, people don't see all of what you do. So I do appreciate that. Also, wonderful to have a Taffer here. I need to get to another Thief 2 episode. It's been so long. Also, we got that Thief remaster coming. Wait, this is a different detonator, right? Couple of wait. This is dangerous, y'all. This is extremely dangerous. But I guess I'm making myself a path with these stalactites. I have been to Skellige, Biscuit's Limp, but I'm currently back in Novigrad. I can't remember exactly what I'm doing, truth be told. But there's still like good chunks of Velen that I have not explored as well, so I think I have a lot left to go. I never even touched the expansions, so. But I know people love Hearts of Stone, especially Blood and Wine. Okay, so it looks like we need to activate this so we can get across. Oh, there's another detonator. Okay, usually this requires us pressing a button somewhere. But where? Maybe over here somewhere? Ah, there it is. There it is. Dang. There we go. Push that button. Beanard, you enjoyed the Luma Island video as well? Would you guys like it to see it on stream, maybe? Alright, Derbalord, good luck. Have a good day at work. But hopefully we do get to see you at some point here before I wrap it up. Alright. Whoops, that's a big fall. Okay, well, actually, wait. I want to know about... Okay, so there's... I want to know what's over there, and I also want to know what's in here. Maybe we can get... Can we get up here? Is there a way to... No, I think I already checked that. Honestly, this kind of looks like something should come rolling down here and like smash into there. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at this ramp. That's right. I have become Smushi, destroyer of worlds. Play our cute game about a mushroom. Also, there's bombs. Also, there's bombs. Biscuit Slim says, the day you finish Witcher 3, I believe you will understand why it's my choice. I envy anyone who gets to experience the story. Yeah, that's right. I wonder if this is going to be an Indiana Jones type moment. Steel Neko. Yeah, you know, I'm glad that I still get to experience all that Witcher 3 ahead of me. Biscuits Limp, are you excited for the DLC that was announced? The new DLC. Are you guys ready for more bombs? More bombs. It's terrifying. Yes. Black Flag Resync looks amazing. I'm definitely going to pick it up. I'm going to do a video with it. Nice. We've made ourselves this little route now. To go where? To go where? Maybe over there. Yeah, that looks correct. Yeah, I think we've been everywhere over there. Let's try this. Hey, check it out. It's our Indiana Jones moment, y'all. I knew it. Here we go. Let's do it. Let's freaking go. Eh. No, I guess we gotta push it the rest of the way. That's fair. Eh. Eh. This is actually a little tricky. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Smushi. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Nice. Hey. Showed up right for the excitement. Just smash these crystals. What's up, bookworms? Welcome. Bookworms flying in. Falcor and friends, so good to see you. Thank you for joining us for our smooshy time here. We got a freaking blueberry, y'all. It looks pretty ripe to me. Bet it tastes good. This is peak gameplay. We acquired the blueberry. The bluebee. Okay, genuinely, actually, I'm not sure how to... There we go. That took a while. Excellent. Most excellent. What's up? Richard, thank you so much for joining the raid. Ilk, welcome on in. Hello, everybody that just came on in with the raid here. I'm just gonna... There you go. You can enjoy Smushi and Smushi's mushroom hat. Friends, welcome. Bookworms, thank you so much for joining us. My name's Nick. I'm the ASMR nerd, and it is wonderful to have you here. Please make yourselves at home. Make yourselves comfy. Falcor, it is fantastic to have you here. I hope you had a lovely stream. Thank you for getting that shout out going for Falcor, y'all. Falcor, without a doubt, one of my very, very favorite ASMR streamers on this platform, or any platform, just generally. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Sorry. Oh, wow. So cute. Hey everybody, this is Royal. Royal, say hi to the nice people. Regulars of this stream know who Royal is. They know she runs the house. She rules the roost around here. But if you just came in with the Falcor raid, you might be just meeting Royal for the first time. She's such a cutie. She's such a sweetheart. She just turned 8 years old last month. But she looks like a big kitten. She acts like a big kitten. She just turned 8. Artax, thank you so much for the cheer. Royal has very good purse. Very good purse. Yeah. She's a happy baby. We just adopted her earlier this year. She was the neighbor's cat before this. But Royal basically decided, I mean, I say we adopted her, mostly she adopted us. And then eventually the neighbor conceded that she should be our cat. But the neighbor has 3 other cats that Royal does not get along with. And so that's kind of why Royal ended up over here. Yes. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Eyelash. If you would like to use the Royal emote, all you gotta do is hit that follow button. It's that easy. It's that easy. She's just vibing. She's just vibing. They really said, here, have her. Kind of. Royal was here when we moved into the house. She basically had the house before we bought the place. She lived in the garden, pretty much. Ready to go down? Okay. Okay. Yes. There you go. Good baby. Okay. Do you want your banana? Here. Here. Get your banana. All right. Yeah, she's adorable. She's very cute. Oh, Nakoma, you headed to bed? All right, good night, Nakoma. You have yourself a good one. Sleep well, rest up. I hope that your ankle is feeling much, much better tomorrow. I wish you good, healthy healing and a great week. And we will see you next week, hopefully, Nakoma. Good night, good night, good night. Okay, I'm just scrolling back a bit here. To where the raid hit. To welcome in everybody officially, properly. Fidgety Fools Around, White Tigger, The Buddha, Honey Blossom ASMR, Ilk, Zen Paladin, Talentless Blonde, The Aftermath, Durgo, DJ Kid Gorgeous, Artext, Leia, Jetlag, DJ SLE Funhouse, and everybody else who came on in. Thank you so much for coming on in with the raid. M Credible says, I thought that was my cat. Yeah, hopefully your cats aren't freaking out over the meowing. Hopefully. She's a ragdoll, so it's like she has no bones, kind of. Crisley, welcome on in. She has this, we were talking about earlier, this catnip banana that she obsesses over. She goes nuts for. I'm just going to try pushing the door closed slightly so it's a little quieter, but she's probably going to push it back open again any moment. Hey boy. Hi. The Buddha says it's a bummer that she didn't get along with the others. Did they beat up on her? I think so. Basically, they were all indoor cats to start with, and then I think because Royal didn't get along with the other cats that they got, like Royal was the original cat they had. I think they let Royal outside, and Royal just basically chose to then be outside from then on. And then when we moved in, Royal started coming into our house, and then we're like, well, like, can we let her in? And it was a whole thing for a while, but eventually the neighbor's like, you know what? She's clearly happier there. She's yours if you want to look after her. So, yeah, I don't know if they beat up on her exactly. I think she's just very much a one cat kind of, what am I trying to say? She likes one cat households. She doesn't really put up with other cats. She also hates all the neighbor cats, like not the ones from the house that she came from, but the other neighbor cats that are out in the neighborhood. She will fight them. So she does go outside during the day still. We would like to change that. We eventually want her to be a full-time indoor cat, because I think that's much safer for her. But right now she's outside during the day. She comes in at night. Used to be outside all the time, like even at night. So we've made some progress, but we're probably going to build her a catio. A catio is the plan. But hey, I'm getting ahead of myself. Falcor, how are you? How was your stream? What were you guys up to tonight? Were you reading something? Also, I gather that it was your birthday a little while back. So happy freaking birthday, Falcor. I know it's like a couple weeks past now, but nonetheless, happy birthday. And I hope you guys had a wonderful stream over there tonight. M. Credible, Honey Blossom ASMR, and Neil1907, thank you so much for the follows. Oh, and Richard as well. Richard and Nia Delphi, thank you for the follow. It's wonderful to have you all here. Wonderful to meet you all. Around these parts, it's pretty chill vibes. I yap a lot. We play some video games. There's a cat. Sometimes we have mechanical keyboards. It's pretty chill. It's pretty chill. Flame Warrior, thank you for the follow. Tonight we are playing Smushi Come Home, which is a super, super cute and cozy little game about this here little mushroom guy. And trying to get home. We're trying to get the mushroom guy home. Currently we are trying to bribe a salamander with blueberries. We acquired one blueberry previously, and the salamander said that was great, now get me more blueberries. And so we just got another one, and we need the salamander to move, or it could be a newt, I'm not sure. A salamander or a newt, I'm honestly not clear. We need it to move so that we can get through the log that it is currently occupying. So, yeah. Short stream tonight, chatting from the couch. Nice. Falcor, did you ever get your PC problems sorted out? I shouldn't ask. Maybe it's a sore point. But I know you were really struggling with it there. Did you ever get that sorted out? Richard said, thanks, Nick. Falcor did a good job with her stream tonight. I'm just sorry that she hurt her back. Oh no. Is that why it was from the couch? Everybody getting wounded out there. Nikoma with the bad ankle. Nightbot with the shattered kneecap. Now Falcor with the bad back. Nice. Okay, we have... Oops, that was good. We have emerged from the caves back out into the forest. And we can go back to that salamander / newt and give him the blueberry. That's the plan. Yo, Lionheart, how you doing? You love a Nick Night that you're still up for. Lionheart, so good to see you. Welcome. Can we get a shout out for SLH Lionheart, folks? Lionheart, long time member of this community, friend of the channel, streamer of awesome games, including sometimes chill and cozy games, and Stealth Classic Thief. I know y'all Taffers are out there, my Thief fans. Go check out Lionheart. Lionheart is a bigger Thief fan than myself, even. So, Falcor absolutely does rule. Royal chose Nick because she chose ASMR and relaxation. Oh man. Sorry, the music is beautiful, but I just realized I gotta scroll here. Yakinono said, my girlfriend loves Witcher 3 so much she wants me to play the game, but I just don't like the combat mechanics. I think a lot of people feel the same way. It's a pretty spectacular game, but a lot of people can't quite, don't really enjoy that combat. Yes, Falcor is here, Yakinono. Yo, what's up, Bug ASMR? A fan of spoons. Oh, really? Reviews of spoons. It's been years. You'll never rest until I do that. And I love it. I love that. I appreciate that. There are ongoing PC issues. I'm sorry to hear it. I'm sorry to hear it. I shouldn't have asked. I shouldn't have asked. Just scrolling back up, see what I missed. Slick Dreams, welcome. I'm doing well, thank you. Yes, I was away for a while. I was doing some field research for a couple of weeks. Thank you also for the hair compliment. yeah, I was away for a few weeks doing work, but I'm back, and let me tell you, it's way better here than out there. Leia says, I'm watching someone unpack a bunch of antiquarian books on YouTube right now. They were sent to them by a Patreon patron who tasked them with rehoming them because they are part of a college library collection of rare books. The college was closing, hence the rehoming efforts. Sounds like it'd be a cool video, and potentially pretty relaxing, actually. Artax, thank you for the hydration request. I've got my beer that I'm drinking, but I'm not hydrating with that. For my hydration, I've just got some sparkling orange water. Ciao. Blood orange San Pellegrino. I like these ones because they got no sugar, or very little sugar. Oh, that's nice that you're enjoying Dave the Diver. It is cozy, but the shark attacks are kind of terrifying. You're right, Lionheart. Also, the restaurant portion of that game can be weirdly stressful. It can be actually quite challenging. But I would say it still classifies as a cozy game overall. Tokyo says, okay, I've always wondered, and maybe I'm dumb, but why do you call Thief fans taffers? Because it's a word that they use in the Thief universe. Not like taffing this and taffing that, or what the taff. It's just like a stand-in curse word. But I just adopted it to refer, to the Thief fans, the viewers of the series, affectionately. My little taffers. That's why. It's not a dumb question at all, Tokyo. That's right, Phase Beast. I was out there researching aliens. Yeah, we use the term taffer affectionately around here. I want to make that very clear. Okay, where are we? I'm trying to remember. I think he's down here, yes. Let's take this blueberry to this whatever. There he is. What do you think? Newt or salamander? Newt or salamander? You guys bonked me too hard, too often. No, Taffer is not used affectionately in the game. That's correct. Oh man. Smushi got that Naruto run. He really does, actually. You're totally right. I didn't even notice. Alright. Blueberry time. Out you come, buddy. A newt. Yeah. What's the matter, buddy? Hello? What am I supposed to... Oh. You brought me out. In the sun. I need darkness. Well, there's plenty of darkness in front of you. Another perfectly shaded tunnel for you to nap in. But the one I'm in already, it's so nice. And I don't know if I can leave it. This new just like me for real. But this one is even darker inside. It is? Yeah. It's got a better angle. You know, from the, sun? Okay. I'm convinced. Nice. Oh, it's a lizard, apparently. According to the achievement that just popped up, this is a lizard. Although, lizards generally like to be out in the sun. I choose to believe it is a newt. I choose to believe. Newt the Cute. Newton. Yes, Newton is clearly his name. He needs a sleep mask. Enter Manta promo code. Oh, man. Well then, we did it, y'all. What does this guy have to say about it? Dang. You really got rid of that big fella. Not bad for a little mushroom. It wasn't easy. But now everyone can pass through. Yep. Are you gonna check out the other side also? Yeah. Probably not. Just gonna keep standing here. I feel like that's a little fourth wall breaky, you know. It's my favorite thing to do. Just stand here. All day. And all night. I don't even sleep. I just stand here. That sounds nice. Have fun. A man can't have hobbies. Oh man. Let's go. Let's see what's over here. I wish it would stop full screening every time we enter a new area. I need it to be in a window. Alright. Correction, hobby. Singular, hobby. Nice. This is pretty. What's this? It looks like someone left a map here. How convenient. I guess they don't need this anymore? Yes, we'll take the map. Okay. Oops. Okay, that's a very small little map. I guess we'll have to keep mapping. We've got lots of the crystals now. Presumably we'll have to spend them on something up here. It's like a birch forest. Pretty. Wake up, eat a single blueberry, move 2 feet, fall asleep again. What a dream life. I just want to be a blueberry lizard, but instead I pay taxes. Mood. A wax cap falls. A wax cap falls. Oops. Are these new mushrooms? A new mushroom discovered. What kind of mushroom? Nice. Amanita muscaria. This species is commonly known as the fly agaric. Where does this nickname come from? When combined with milk, this mushroom can be used to kill houseflies. Quite fascinating. Fly agaric is a well-known species with its iconic red cap and white spots, but there are actually yellow and white variants as well. Smushi's notes. Hey, these fungi kind of look like me. I wonder if we're related. I gotta catch up on my ancestry. Nice. Also, probably poisonous. I would bet, although maybe not to Smushi's. Oh, we got some bees flying around up here. I feel like we might have some better options for dealing with flies these days, but I don't know, Lionheart. Maybe not. Yo, what's up, Thorek? Gameplay already? Yo, Thorek, you are late because I started the stream early tonight. I started the stream at 8 p.m. Pacific tonight, Thorek. And so we've been gaming for a while. Just throwing it out there. What new world is this? Thorek, it's good to see you. Welcome. Welcome. It can be used recklessly as a hallucinogen. Oh, I see. What kind of mushroom species is Smushi? We don't know. We don't know. Who's this? This nectar sure is good. I don't really eat that kind of stuff. You don't eat nectar, Nope. How do you live with yourself? I live my life nectarless. That's a bit weird, don't you think? Not to us shroomies, really. Are you mushrooms good at catching nectar? Sure, I guess. Could you help fill up this last bucket for me? I just need one more as backup nectar. Think you could help me out? Sure. Thank you, mushroom. I think 15 drops should do it. Are you asking me or telling me? Good luck. Alright. Oh. Whoa, this is kind of trippy. Okay. I think I'm getting the hang of it. Shoot, missed it. No. Okay, almost there. 12 out of 50. Oh. Curses. Nice. That should do it. This reminds me of the ice cream cone mini game from Mario Party 5. I bet you it's like a lot of Mario Party games. I have not played a Mario Party for a very long time, though. A nectar junkie, right? This bucket sure is full. Yep. I tried my best. You are the best. Oh, that's wholesome. Maybe I should reward you with something. I came across these green crystals earlier, but there's no nectar in them, so I have no need for them. Maybe you'd like them. Sure. Take some for the road then. Oh, thanks. No. Thank you. Nice. So how's the nectar? So good. Are you really gonna drink all of that though? All of it and more. Whoa, that's impressive. I've gotten pretty good at collecting it too. I once collected 20 drops in just 45 seconds. That's insane. Quite insane. But I saw you were quite skilled out there. Maybe you could even beat my record. Royal thinks I might be able to beat the record. Royal. Sorry, 1 second, guys. Royal. Royal, why are you so loud, dear? Why are you so loud, dear? My goodness. Royal says, I am not getting enough attention right now. She says, I need you to pay attention to me. Give us the baby. Bring forth the babe. Yes. Royal says this is much better. Now that I'm getting attention, this is much better. Yes, isn't it? That's Royal's normal voice. That's right. That is not her ASMR voice. That is correct. Are you happy now? Now that you are the center of attention? Are you happy to be the center of attention, little miss? I bet you are. She's a very pretty kitty. What you looking at, dear? What's up there? Her purrs are so calming. She needs a stool beside you so she can jump up and get her pets. Well, we do have the cat tree back here. Here you go, dear. But she doesn't seem inclined to stay in the cat tree right now. She's just gonna kind of sit back there, sniff around. That's right, her fans are calling. They demand royal time. Okay, see you, royal. What a little purr engine. She does have a little bit to learn about ASMR. What's up, Japes? Good to see you. Needs attention, right? Meow. She is very clingy tonight, although I will say, the longer that we have her and the more she gets used to coming in at night and sort of the whole routine, the more clingy and needy she has become. So now, like, as soon as we come home, say, from work or whatever, she's like right there in the car. She's like, it's time for cuddles right now. So she wishes to be beside you. She does. But now she's wandered off, actually. Thank you, Attractive. Thank you. I think it does need a little bit of a trim. It's getting a little crazy long, actually. But just the split ends need a little trim, you know. Limit 77. I think I do know what. I think I do, yeah. Alright, this guy was challenging us to collect nectar fast. Oh, I don't know about all that. Want to give it a try? Hmm? Maybe later. Too scared? Hmm? I understand. This guy's weird. I think I'm done with this guy. Let's go somewhere else. This guy's upsetting. Dappers, how you doing? Welcome. I don't like your attitude today. Kapow. Also, double sub out of the blue. Livy coming in with the 17-month resub. Livy, hiya. Good to see you, Livy. Thank you for 17 months in the sub club. And I don't know, some untold number of years here in our community. Dappers, likewise, thank you for 27 months in the sub club. Happy sub-anniversary to both of you. And thank you for your continued kind support. What's up, Dappers? ASMR Nerd KO, you know it, Limit. You know it. Wow, that's rude. Actually, my ankle's feeling much better. It's my toe right now. My toe is paining me quite a bit, I must admit. I'm gonna have to take off my sock and take a look at it after this stream, and I really hope it's like not all swollen in purple, but I think it might be all swollen in purple. Not a big fan of that, gotta say. Not loving it. Curses. Don't think I have enough jump height to get up there. Alright, down it shall be. Well, I sprained my ankle while I was out doing field work up north. But today I was vacuuming and I stubbed my toe really bad. And at first I was like, man, this is painful, but it's probably okay. But now it's like, ooh, I'm actually not sure. I really hope I didn't like break that final joint on that toe, because it's pretty painful and it's pretty swollen. I cannot bend it right now, but I'm hoping it'll just tomorrow maybe the swelling will go down. This dude, whoa, what is going on here? It's like teaching this guy how to climb maybe. What's up? Woo! You are killing it. Just stay focused and don't look down. Are you two climbers? Sure are. Oh, are you here for the lessons too? I'm kind of in the middle of one right now. But come back later and I can book you in. Lessons for what? Climbing. Oh, no thank you. I'm pretty familiar with climbing now. Really? Yep. This these rusty hooks have got me around pretty well. Rusty hooks? Sounds like you're in need of an upgrade. What do you mean? Well, rusty hooks will only get you so far. But if you want to climb higher, you'll need some better hooks. And lucky for you, I've got a pair. I'll even knock the price down on them, since you don't want any lessons. Oh, well, I guess I could use an upgrade then. What do you want for them, though? Green crystal, green crystals, baby. I had a feeling you'd say that. So, new hooks without the climbing lessons bundle. That should cost around +1, carry the 2, divide by 19.245, repeating. Calculating in my head, hang on. Let's just say 60 green crystals, and we've got a deal. We're very close. Maybe later. What? Really? Well, I'll be here if you change your mind. Okay, we only need 9 more green crystals. Oh, it looks like there's a little deposit over here. Oh, a new mushroom as well. Now we just need 6 more green crystals. What kind of mushroom is this? The Hygrocybe flavescens. Hygrocybe is a genus of gilled fungi, and are commonly called wax caps, given their waxy appearance. They're quite hard to miss, as they're often brightly colored, such as the yellow Hygrocybe flavescens. Wax caps can be found worldwide, with over 150 identified species. Smushi notes, seeing mushrooms come in different colors makes me so happy. I used to think flowers were the most colorful things in nature, but not anymore. Us shroomies are beautiful too. Cute. Livy says, I did that recently. Well, like 2 months ago, and my foot is still in a lot of pain in certain stretches. Was that, sorry, the ankle sprain or the toe stub? The ankle sprain, definitely, like certain ankles, yeah, I could see being extremely painful. I can put weight on it just fine, but as soon as I do any like this, like flexing like this or this, that is painful. Ooh, that's not good though, Livy. You don't want that nervy pain. Yeah, toe stubs are enraging. Attractive says, no, sorry, wait. Livy says, Nick, I need recommendations for Canada. I've decided that it is going to be my next big solo trip. Nice. What part of the country are you hoping to visit? Also, one moment, friends. I think Sarah was baking some little mini pizzas for lunches this week. We try to do meal prep on the weekends, but it smells a little smoky. I just want to make sure the smoke alarm isn't going to go off. One moment, friends. Dang. I was away for like a couple whole minutes and not a single flame in the chat. That's amazing. Guys are growing up. You ate English muffin pizza for dinner. That is exactly what we were making for lunches. Simply because we had English muffins we needed to use up. So the burning smell is just because some cheese, I think, fell into the bottom of the oven there and was like, I just wanted to make sure the smoke alarm wasn't going to go off. Mountain Biker says, last October I got a plate in my ankle. Dang, what is with all the ankle mishaps here? Holy cow. Hope you're doing better now, Mountain Biker. Does it have anything, the plate in your ankle, did it have anything to do with your username? Just out of curiosity. Attractive says, so many mushrooms, but only Smushi is a sentient mushroom. I have so many questions. At the beginning of the game, Smushi did have a couple of sentient mushroom friends, and then he got picked up by a crow and carried away. So he's trying to make it back to his sentient mushroom friends. But you're right. We've only seen 3 sentient mushrooms so far. Many non. Our text says, been wearing a walking boot for a month. What is up with everyone's feet, y'all? Oh, I hope you're out of your boot soon, our text. You got a gnarly scar though, Mountain Biker. The mini pizzas aren't done yet, are attractive. Once they're done, I'll bring up some to share. Steel Neko says, our British relatives want to visit us in Canada, and I told them they really want to see Niagara Falls and the Rocky Mountains on their trip. That's true, but they're pretty far apart. They're pretty far apart. Levy says, I'm thinking a lot of hiking would be nice. I'd love to visit BC and surrounding areas. Well, BC has a crap ton of hiking. It's also a big province. There's a lot to see and do here. So, yes, if you want some mountains, some hiking, BC is your place. Absolutely. Right, attractive? Livy says, I've been recommended a sea glass and cool rock beach in Newfoundland. Yes, Newfoundland is in Canada. It's on the very far opposite coast from BC. They are quite far apart. I've never been to Newfoundland. But I'm sure it's beautiful too, in its own way. Tokyo says, you ever want to stop playing a game and sleep, but at the same time don't want to stop playing and are considering staying up all night? Oh my goodness, Royal. I closed the door. I shouldn't have done that. This is my dilemma since I don't work tomorrow. You know what, Tokyo? Absolutely. I have wanted to do that, but these days I don't have the stamina. I just fall asleep. Like I will literally fall asleep playing the game. Sorry, I'm just gonna get Royal, y'all. She's so needy tonight. Royal, you're so needy tonight. What's up, dear? What's up, baby? What's up, baby? Oh, my love. Oh, what's up, baby? What's up, darling? She is just so needy. Like a needy little kitty. Very clingy tonight. Yeah. Tokyo, my recommendation is go to sleep, get the sleepy body craves, and then if you're out working tomorrow, get up earlier and play it in the morning. You'll be fresher and you'll enjoy it more. That's my take on it. Or I guess our attractive says game all night, sleep in, and then continue gaming. I'm just reordering that slightly. There you go. Eyelash has the right of it, I think. Lionheart says, speaking of food, gentle reminder for my blood sugar check. I think I missed that. I will do that in just a second. My little girl used to call it your blusher. She's always checking on her grandpa's blusher. That's very cute. Okay, Royal. Okay, there you go, dear. There you go. I will check my blusher right now. Let's see how it's doing. Oh, wow. I missed a bunch of stuff. I missed some potato tapping. I missed a blood sugar check. I missed a couple Pokemon cards. How did I miss all this? Let's do the blusher right now. And it's doing okay. It's a little towards the top end of my range, 9.1 or 8.9, but it's pretty stable, and that's what we like to see. So that's great. Thank you for the check. I appreciate that. I also have one here from Derpalord a while back. I can't remember if I did that. And also, I have a random Pokemon card from Nakoma, but Nakoma already went to sleep, so I think we will refund those points. And then I think I did the hydrate request from Artax, so I think we're good there. Yeah, no, your girlfriend has a metal plate in her ankle from when she broke it. Doing an ollie on a skateboard, yikes. She made a full recovery though. Yes, thank you very much for not setting more fires while I was making sure the smoke alarm didn't go off. What kind of watch I'm wearing? Mountain biker. This is a Citizen Eco Drive. Citizen Eco Drive. The Peyton. Citizen Eco Drive Peyton. I wear a couple of these. I have a couple different ones that I enjoy. Oh, of course, and then you lit the chat on fire when I went to go pick up the cat. You fool, a cat is always on the wrong side of every door. It's true. She has a very big meow when she wants the big meow. Like, her big meow is formidable. Absolutely. She's got 2 weeks of annoying you to catch up on. Oh no, Tokyo. I hope you didn't lose too much progress. Alright, gang. Let's see if we can find enough green crystals. Maple Sanctuary, Restless Stream, and Ancient Passage. If we can find enough green crystals to get this upgrade. And then I'm probably going to have to wrap it for tonight. Is what I'm thinking. Because it's getting kind of late. Back in the office. Back at the job in the morning. And whoa, right, I forgot. Yeah, this guy trades purple crystals, but we'll go there later. I just want to find some green crystals. I was thinking maybe we could just find some just hanging around, you know? Also, my toe is actually hurting progressively more, I have to admit. I think I might need to, like, ice my toe or something. Or at least get off of my feet, you know? Right, this is where we came from. Now, I know there's a sprint. There we go. Right, and that's the bee guy. Creepy bee guy. We couldn't get up there. Okay. I kind of find that's the way with foot injuries, though, you know? Like, I find I get, like, when I messed up my ankle, like, the night after I messed up my ankle, was definitely, like, by far the worst. Because it just swelled right up and it just throbbed and it was extremely painful. But after that, it gets better. At least that's how it was with my ankle sprain. It slowly got better from there. Whereas the that first night was just really uncomfortable. Hey, there we go. 61 green crystals. Oh, there's a few more over here. Whoa. I don't want to go down the hole. That's terrifying. There's another person or creature here. But first, let's go get those upgraded hooks. Yeah, when you first roll your ankle, it feels okay. The night of it, it gets super painful. Then it slowly starts to get better. That's exactly my experience. That is correct. Yeah, after I rolled it, like I walked around on it a bit. I'm like, ah, this isn't so bad. I can probably walk this off. But then that night I was like, ah. If it isn't Rusty Hooks. Wow, this guy's kind of a jerk. Not sure how I feel about that nickname. So, Rusty Hooks, ready for that upgrade? My offer still stands. 60 green crystals for a new pair of hooks. Deal. Good choice. I found sturdy hooks. No longer rusty, but still trusty. Thanks. No problemo. Those babies will let you climb even higher. But, just be careful out there, okay? I'm not responsible for any injuries. Wait, what? Take care. Nice. Now I get 2 jumps out of it. She wanting attention again. She was up here and she did a big meow. She was like, I need attention now. Be safe out there with those hooks. A helmet of sorts. I think my mushroom cap head counts as a helmet. Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Whoa, I really just blew my mind there. She's still on attention. Oh, cutie. I'm gonna be wrapping up the stream shortly, so I will. Maybe I'll toss her toy around, see if she wants to play, tucker her out a little bit. Friends, I think I have cat hair in my mouth, is what I think. You'd love a stream with just kitty cam, just a royal kitty cam. Problem is she's all over the place. She usually settles on our bed eventually. But if there was a place like on the cat tree in this room where she would reliably hang out while I streamed, we could set up a kitty cam. Alright, one more cameo with Royal here before we wrap it up for the night. She just heard it. Oh, Royal. Honey. She is happy. Very happy. Yeah, good girl. Yeah, good girl. She just wants love right now. She really just wants attention. Yeah, don't you, dear? Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Heckin' cutie. She's so fluffy. Oh my god, the cat hair is unreal. Every single article of dark colored clothing that we pull out of the laundry comes pre-seasoned with cat hair. Even like straight out of the washer and dryer. What a hugger. She is. Aren't you, baby? Yeah. She is. Cutie. I'm just giving her a little chest scritch. Oh, she loves that. Look at that. Look at that squinty face. That is. She is happy. She is happy. Oh, yes. She loves that. That's one happy kitty. Yeah. Darn it. As a long-haired tortie owner can confirm. Yeah, our clothes will never not be covered in cat hair ever again. Well, my friends, she's quite happy to just hang out here right now. Aren't you, dear? Aren't you, dear? She got such pretty blue eyes. I don't know if you can see. They're a little bit overexposed on the camera, but her eyes are very pretty blue. Pale blue. Sweet little face. Oops, all Royal. The whole stream of nothing but Royal. Well, friends. Our tractor says maybe Royal can sense you're in pain. She's trying to heal you with her purrs. Maybe. Maybe. Are you trying to help me out, Royal? She's a cutie. Yes, I would gladly pay the cat hair price for kitty cuddles. Absolutely. All right, dear. I'm going to put you down in my chair over here, okay? Is that all right? There you go. You can stay there if you want. You can stay there if you want. I'll come pet you more in a minute. I just gotta say bye to the nice people, okay? She says, I will not stay there. Alright, gang. Well, it was wonderful being back. I'm really glad that I'm back. I'm really glad that y'all came out. I'm glad that we had a stream. Thank you for coming on back after my few weeks away. Of course, I did try to start today's stream a little earlier, and I think that worked out really well. So I'm gonna try once again next time to start the stream around 8 p.m. Pacific. Again, I can't promise, but I'm gonna try because I think that works better for many of you, and honestly, better for me because I get to bed earlier, which is important. So. Righty tighty, lefty goosey. I hope you make it back for the next stream. My next stream will be a week from now, next Sunday at 8 p.m. Pacific time. Righty tighty, lefty goosey, thank you for the follow. And K-Swing, or K-Swing, thank you also for the follow. Before we wrap it up here, friends, let's see if we can find someone to raid. We were the very lucky recipients of a wonderful raid full of awesome people from Falcor and friends earlier in the stream. And of course, it would be nice to pay it forward, pass it on to another awesome streamer who's out there streaming ASMR tonight that we can go visit. Somebody doing ASMR, somebody that's not doing a rerun. Oh, Fireside Chats ASMR. Let's go visit Fireside. Fireside has very kindly rated us a number of times in past, but it's not so often that we get to raid Fireside. So let's go do that. If Fireside is taking raids, that is. Let's find out. Looks like she's doing some gaming ASMR tonight. Excellent. Not quite sure what she's playing, but we will find out. Alright, friends, if you're in the Twitch chat, just sit tight. We'll be heading on over there in just a minute or so. If you're in the YouTube chat, you're going to have to come over to the Twitch chat if you would like to join us for the raid to Fireside ASMR. Fireside Chats ASMR, pardon me. When you get there, please consider following, supporting another awesome ASMR streamer if you're not already, of course. And if you are subscribed, you have access to one of my very favorite emotes, the ASM raid. So feel free to use that if you like. Oh, it looks like she's just left. She's BRBing. Okay, well we might raid into a BRB screen, but I'm sure that Fireside Chats will be back very shortly. So we'll carry on with the raid. I'm sure she'll reappear at some point, not too long. So when you get over there, yeah, sit tight and enjoy. Friends, y'all have yourselves a wonderful night, a wonderful week. It was wonderful to see you again. Thank you so much for choosing to spend time making this place better by being here, by being a part of it. And I look forward to seeing y'all next time. Bye for now, friends.